Ready to go? Ugh,
Okay.
my brain is so fried from work, it's great.
Do some alerts
Alright.
here.
Well then, cheers, buddy.
Yeah, I was like, we have one more person who should be here, and I'm like, who is
Yep.
it?
It's Duke.
Crusader. Yeah.
Crusader.
That guy's always fucking late.
Look at that. Half of the war crime boys made it to the end.
Stream isn't really up for me.
It's coming.
Give it time.
We've been up for 46
shit,
seconds.
12.
Man, blueberry soju, definitely the worst soju flavor I've tasted.
What is
Oh, I can
soju?
imagine.
What?
Like, what is soju?
It's like
It's
a
a-
rice wine, kind
It's
of.
kind of like vodka.
Nice.
Yeah, it's okay. Imagine if vodka was made with rice, and it was only maybe like 12%, but they put it in beer bottles, and it doesn't suck.
Huh.
It's Korean.
Oh, well.
It's a lot smoother than vodka.
Oh yeah, much like you're supposed to take shots of this at dinner, but like not like, oh, I'll take a shot. No, you just like pound shots of this at dinner.
I mean, I got like 16% soju.
It's
And I went
12 to 20%.
I went through a half of a 750 milliliter bottle, and I did not feel anything.
Yeah, soju ain't strong, but like you just drink a lot of it. It's like beer, but better.
No. Fuck me.
You can also sometimes get it in Asian grocery stores. Which
All
is
right.
nice.
Let's go ahead and get this going, I think, today. By the way, there are currently 0 mule potions up for grabs at the current time.
Thank God.
Nice.
Sorry. I went to DG with the family.
DG.
Where?
Oh, Dollar General.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a poor redneck guard. What'd you expect?
There's one down my fucking street. I don't give a fuck.
Did
We
somebody
don't got
buy
those
them
up
all
here.
out before session or something?
No.
We got
I,
dollar.
I'm
we got
offering
dollar
0
tree.
mule potions here. Okay. We're going to start off with Boyard. What do you have for us, Boyard?
I am moving to the entrance
Boy.
What entrance? Oh, I see now.
to the room. At the threshold. Do I see a Starla hoop in his hand?
In his hand. Been 2 fucking weeks. I believe he burnt off 1 hoop, and he has 1 hoop left. And I am pretty certain I told
He just hit.
one of you that a hoop was on his belt, wasn't it? Or some shit. What was it?
Yeah, and he's groping. He's currently groping it because he just hit Hans with the 3 pillars.
Yeah, or something like that. So,
Okay, can I target that hoop?
target the hoop.
Yes. With my glorious Pipkin steel.
Your what?
My glorious Pipkin steel.
Oh,
Blessed by Pipkin Pippa.
allegedly. That'd be a disabling strike, I'd reckon.
Okay.
Probably with the same
wanna-
DR as the eyes. Very small target.
Okay. I'll take that chance. If I'm able to do it, would it fuck with his Starless stuff? Would I assume?
Oh, it would definitely fuck with stuff, for sure.
I'm taking the shot.
So when you say take the shot, what do you mean exactly?
I'm going in for the disabling strike.
Okay, 1 second here.
It's 3 AP.
Double check it real quick. Yeah, it'll be 3 AP. And I'm going to say
Back guard.
DR is going to be 15 plus where his baseline is. So,
Okay. Now, guard, I do have some news for you. I am currently using trauma feed dice, so I just had to let you know.
oh. Oh, for God's sakes, what is this? What is this? I can't even see what it is. What is this?
Well, you rolled
I
a
think
48.
I think I rolled a 20, yeah.
They hold
The
on.
name of the
They
unwashed one.
they added those dice to the fucking forge, really?
No, I made them myself.
Of course you did. Okay, so you roll a 48, that does hit. Now, what is your intention exactly when you do this?
I want to break that hoop, or
Break-
try to do as much damage to that hoop.
Gotcha.
If I can't do it in one, I'll do it in another.
Gotcha. And you're using your blade, correct?
Yes.
Gotcha.
How these dice.
So the blade you're using has, I mean, you get your tip through that hoop. And the hoop is now embedded both in his hand a little bit and is now the hoop's kind of caught around your blade. You've applied so much friction into that little hoop there that it's kind of bound up with your blade. And it's become quite a little situation there because now he's trying to hold on to this fucking hoop with a dagger, or it's a knife, correct?
Yep.
So it is your kitchen knife, correct?
Yep.
So there is a kitchen knife protruding through the end of this hoop into his hand. So you're definitely being an issue here. And it takes 40 points of damage for sure. That's easy reckoning.
I'll do one more to try to get rid of that hoop.
God, I hate those fucking dice so much. They just anger me. They anger me so much. Okay, go ahead and roll
We
damage.
saw
again.
on Twitter.
I told him that I was going to give you an aneurysm with this.
Extrapolate this damage here. That one will be halved 20. So you're kind of digging. I'm having to do a save real quick, trying to hold on to this fucking thing. 29. Oh, hey Flash, how you doing? 29 months? Jesus Christ, it's been that long. So he's having a lot of trouble holding on to this hoop now, and you're at 1 AP, I believe, after that strike.
Yep.
So it is now extremely hard for him to try and hold on. He has his fingers around it, but it's not anywhere near a solid enough grip to use that hoop. So right now he's kind of fighting your knife blade and you for that hoop.
Okay.
And you have 1 AP left. Anything you want to do with that or no?
I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. Mount Moira.
Come on, girl, find your courage.
Let's see here. I also have the advantage. Hold on. Not an advantage.
This girl has 0 grit.
Around Cassius, yes.
Damn.
Free. Okay. Now it's up to Hans. Hans, you're up.
Okay. I walk forward.
Grab that ring and
Wait,
twist it.
Wait, hold on.
You have to make your save.
Oh,
and
right.
also regen your AP. Or, well,
Yes.
roll for your AP.
Make his
Yes,
save.
thank you.
His
For
brain
the
power save, he's connected
Starla.
to Cassius.
Oh,
only-
true.
only 2
Shit.
AP.
So actually, that damage would have gone to Hans.
hold
Hold on.
Hold on,
So-
Yeah,
Yeah,
specifically,
thank you.
Well, wait, now hold up. How many actions does Cassius have? Because he has to burn those to send that damage to Hans.
Yeah, he had enough for one of them. And it would have been the half damage
Gucci
one.
fam.
So it would take 20 of the damage. So it would have been for one of them. So you're at 106, Hans.
All right, but he burned all his actions.
Yeah, he's out.
Cool. Let's make that brain power check.
wait, if he's out of actions to redirect damage,
He made it.
26.
Okay.
All right, so I walk forward. I see what
just beat the shit out of
Boyard's doing. What?
You can just beat the shit out of him.
No, I see what he's doing. And then, how does Cassius look? By the way, he looks hurt a little bit.
He looks hurt, but also extremely angry, as if he's not really appreciating how much this is not going to plan, or how he has a vibe of that you're making this far more difficult than he had planned for it to be.
How do I want to do this?
grab that ring and twist it.
You know, I'll go a little further. I grab his hand, and I grab his elbow.
Grab what hand?
The hand that or I grab like the wrist of the hand that they're fighting with the ring with.
Okay.
I grab his elbow.
If you're gonna grab near the hand, you're going to have to give me a brain power save.
Wait, are you grabbing the
Why?
wrist or the elbow?
The wrist.
Oh.
Fine, I could. What if I just grab the elbow? We'll make life easy.
Well, you already said you're gonna grab the wrist, so
Fine, I'll make the brain power check.
save.
Save.
God, you're all using the fucking dice?
I am at least.
Jesus. So there's a pass.
OG Warcrime boys got a Warcrime together for the last session.
So as you pass, you only take.
And this is
Well,
war crime level.
he only takes
Yeah.
half. He only takes half magical feedback damage. So 1 second here. So it'd be half of what. Oh shit! Half of what this shit is. So, what is that? Fucking 12?
Thought we were rounding down.
Yes, 12. Oh no, that would be 24. Be 11. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. I rip his arm off.
You may attempt to rip his arm off.
All right. Well, I'll attempt. You know what? In the other hand, can I attempt to smash his arm off with the hammer?
That'd be a disabling strike.
Okay.
This is an attempt at a disabling strike.
Okay.
That'd be.
What would that be normally?
Let's see.
Like the opponent.
It'd
just
be
an
a.
attack roll?
It'd be an arm joint. Yeah, it's an attack roll. It costs you 3 AP. But
Okay.
it'd be an arm joint attack. That increases targets by 10. So you'd be trying to beat it's a melee strike, correct?
Yeah.
So you gotta beat a 36.
Huh. Well, let's test those odds.
I can't see the fucking roll.
Oh, it was only a 28.
I think that was a 36.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay, they'll leave you with 1 AP left.
All right. Well, it's all or nothing, boys. Oof. Oh well.
Well, my throat's
Is there
killing
any
me.
melee action I can do for 1 AP?
I think you can bite him. I think. Hold on, actually.
Can I wait, how much is a grapple?
More than
I
one.
think it's about 5.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Oh well.
Yeah, grapple's pretty expensive. Sorry, a grapple's 2 AP. You can bite him for 1 AP if you want to. Just fucking latch on to him.
All right, sure. Why not? What is that? Just a CQB?
Yeah, EQB.
Does it add any like tap tack or anything?
Yeah. So it's tap tack.
Cool. That's still pretty high for me.
Yeah, it is actually. Isn't it?
What's the damage dice?
2 damage flat.
Oh, I can't. Oh, what's the global one? Oh, it's another 9 from CQB.
How are you biting him if you're wearing that gas mask?
Oh yeah, shit, I can't.
Oh,
Can it be like a headbutt instead?
sure, yeah.
For flavor.
For flavor.
Aggressively bonking him with the gas mask
the
filter.
little fucking filter. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah, right. Normal.
Fucking woodpecker.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, Para, I have cough meds.
Yeah,
35.
No, Azure,
So actually,
Azure was asking what you were drinking.
so it does hit, and that does 2 damage, as you kind of just bonk a little bit.
All
Okay.
right, fair enough. I'll take that.
I was curious if y'all were gonna fuck this up, but y'all didn't. So Declan, you're
Oh, boy,
you're
yes.
you're laying there, right?
Oh yeah.
And you are still holding the PTR in your hands, correct?
Correct.
So as you are laying there, you feel as if because you're kind of feeling this undead Nyaker and the Valley of Thug kind of ambling around you, but time seems to slow down for you for a minute, and you kind of hear this odd sound behind you, and a rhythmic tap 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 tick 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 tap 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 on something, but you can't really tell what it is, and you can't move your head, and you see through all the doors. You see, Hans paused mid-bonk on Cassius. You see Boyard struggling to get his knife through that hoop. And you see Bishop probably reloading his fucking SMG, knowing him. But time appears to be, it's not at a standstill, it's moving very, very slowly. While someone behind you is walking towards you at a normal stepping pace. And you kind of hear this person kind of kneel down behind you. Of course, you can't see him, but you can kind of see this faint glow from something behind your head. And it kind of tip tip tack tick 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 tick, and you hear this weird music from somewhere. You can't really track what it is, but to you it sound if you would know what an electronic music sounds like, but you can't quite place what it is. And this man, you hear as a man's voice, and he goes, "Well, you're in a bit of a sticky situation, aren't you?"
Yep.
Mind you, when you talk, your lips don't move, but your mind speaks out. So you quickly realize that whatever this being is attached a link to you somehow, and it's speaking to you through your mind, because your lips don't move and your eyes don't move, but you're able to speak to him with your brain. And he goes, I'm pretty certain that these two things are probably going to tear you apart here in a couple seconds. You're staying pretty hidden, but you only stay hidden for so long.
Oh,
And-
I'm well aware.
And you see that human down that hallway. I've been trying to get a hold of him for a very long time. The hard part about humans, you see, is they're very hard to drag home when they're, healthy. They fight a lot. And you and your friends, you're doing a real bang-up job of this, but there's a few more. I mean, Cassius, he's a bit of a trickster, you see. He's got a few more hidden surprises for you. But you and that rifle did a hell of a fucking bang-up job. And I think that you may be that missing link I need. Now, let's be completely fair here. And you feel something go click, and you hear the rustle of something being shoved in a pocket, and the music dies away, and the light dies away, and he goes, I can help you save your friends. Likely, if you don't do this, I mean, you're going to die anyway, and there's a pretty high chance that those fellas down that hallway, well, they're going to die too, and I don't want to say he's an evil man, Cassius, but it's just how he is. This is just how he's always been. And
You give me the gift of avenging loved ones and friends, I'll give you the gift of him.
I like where your mind's at, and I'll do you one better. If you do what we both know you want to do, I'll make sure that these two can't hurt you. It'll be quick, and it'll be painless, and you won't feel anything. It'll
As
be
long as I fulfill my vow, I'm fine with this.
very well. And you hear him kind of lean down, and he leans down just by your ear, and you can just faintly see kind of like a slight swish of like black hair. 1 second. Hey, you, get out. Go on. Go on. I was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? But he kind of blows towards your rifle, and you see 5 white petals fall into your rifle. And where there was once an empty magazine is now a full magazine. And that last little branch of white flowers that Bishop has kind of fall away. Now, Bishop, you're embroiled in this fucking combat. You don't quite notice it yet. But this person leans back and goes, all right, just put those rounds where they need to be, and I'll take care of the rest. You think you can do that for me?
Sounds good to me.
He goes, okay. And then you feel this presence kind of sit back from you, and time kind of slowly winds back into full gear for you. And you start hearing the sound of the struggle down the hallway and all of that fun stuff. Now, For all intents and purposes, the PTRS now has 5 rounds in the magazine. You are shooting at a target embroiled in a melee. Now, normally, when you're doing range attacks at a target in melee, they're done at disadvantage. But for you, in these 5 rounds, they're done at advantage, which means you're firing at a normal rate, correct?
Okay.
So you will roll to hit normally.
Okay, so it just balances out. Yeah.
Not to mention that, do a quick little thing here.
Bleh.
Okay.
All right, that's a good start.
Is that for Cassius or for us?
So Cassius believes you are dead. So these will be sneak attacks on your regard.
Okay. What direction is he facing, for the record?
He is currently kind of facing towards Boyard. So
So this wouldn't be a behind shot.
no, not behind.
Okay.
Wouldn't he be facing more towards me, considering I was the last person to do something to him?
Well, you're kind of bonking him in the head, and he's currently fighting with Boyard. He's currently fighting with Boyard for his ring.
Fair enough.
So, not behind.
Oh, you already updated my sheet with the ammo. Cool.
Yes, I did.
All right.
That's a hit.
Are you doing aim
Nice.
strike or normal?
I don't think it would change anything because aim shot just modifies the 2-hit, correct?
Yes, and also it takes more
Yeah.
AP.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
he has
So
full AP and he has 5 shots.
aim shot isn't really going to help me. My modifiers are so freaking high.
At the same time, it's like you may as well. I mean, you never know.
True. Well,
Yeah.
it's already hit, so
Yeah.
Well, remember, critical misses aren't automatically misses. So you still have a chance, so bump up that mod as much as you can.
Also, remember, if you click Cassius while doing your attack roll, it'll put his name in there for you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Things we learned on the last session.
Yeah.
Right?
Pardon me. Okay.
Alright, so that's 91.
Now you're firing all 5 shots, right? Bang, 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 bang.
No, that was just one shot.
Okay.
I'd say go ahead and fire all 5 of them.
So that's 91. I will. Let me do my thing.
Okay. I'm tracking.
So that's 91,
Mhm.
I believe.
Got the hit.
Dang it, so close. Alright. Is this still sneak attack?
Yes. Remember, sneak attack counts for the 1 round of attacks. I hate how I can't see your fucking dice rolls.
Alright, so that's 83.
Why are you saying 83?
He's
Doesn't
doing
he take half damage?
Oh,
Half
okay.
damage,
I was
yeah.
wondering you were doing that. Okay, now I'm tracking. I was like, what do you do?
I was just having it.
Okay,
Well, okay,
okay,
technically I was averaging it, but whatever. Alright, so apparently he's still not dead, so let's go again. This is the 3rd shot.
That's a hit.
Dang it, come on.
Wouldn't a miss?
No, I'm wanting to get a 19 or a 20 so I can double it again.
Oh, I see. So, so you fire. It
So
was
that's 78.
you fired 3 shots, correct?
Yes, so far.
So Boyard and Hans Bishop, you guys hear 3 deafening booms from what y'all know to be the PTR. And all of you would know that the PTR was empty. So the fact that Declan had these 3 rounds is just... It wasn't expected, to say the least. And you guys watch as these 3 rounds blow absolute chunks of Cassius away. Cassius gets out this shocked kind of sputter and kind of comes down onto a knee. So Declan, Cassius has kind of fallen down to a knee, and you see these 3 huge holes in his chest. What do you do?
Can I still see his head?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put one in his head.
Or
And you
attempt
know
to
what?
anyway.
Well, just for the sake of it, we'll call this one an aim shot. I still have enough AP.
Okay. That would be 3 by 15. 15. That's a hit. Okay. So, let's see here.
Hey, guard, how's he fall?
Hold on. I'll get to that real quick. So this round kind of zips by Cassius' skull, and at this point is when the figure kind of runs his hand along your spine, Declan. And when that happens, all the pain, all of the more or less wounded suffering you're dealing with from all the Nakier attacks, it all seems to just kind of fade away. You aren't really... You don't feel transported. You don't feel taken away. You just feel a sense of unending ease. And that's all you know. That's all you remember, as this being literally wipes you away from reality. Now, Hans and Boyard and Bishop, when you look down that hallway, you see nothing but a cloud of white flower petals where Declan would have been, and a PTR sitting there on the ground, as well as 2 very dead, undead beings now laying on the ground. And for the moment, all is quiet. And now Bishop and Boyard and Hans, now you feel that weird time dilation slow down. But you guys can see this figure walk in through the doorway. And he looks absolutely unremarkable. Like, this guy looks like any other human who may pass through the veil. He looks like any other human the 3 of you have seen on, these borrowed magazines. He looks completely nondescript. But he does seem pleased by what he sees on the ground. Now, Cassius is barely breathing. He is immensely fucked up. This guy is likely not going to live for the next couple seconds, even. But again, at the same time, time has come to a stop, and all of you are simply watching this being idle up to Cassius, surrounded by this chaotic room, the broken table, shards of wood everywhere. Hans being, looking like Hans. But it didn't really seem to have eyes for any of you, only eyes for Cassius. And I want to do a quick shout out here to say that this is all via Google Translate, and I am stuffy. Don't fucking yell at me, all right? But I think Bishop would recognize what this is. And this figure says, Salve, fili miei amici. And Cassius goes, Quomodo hike. And the figure goes, In auxilium miaro, tempus esse domium asimum perum. And Cassius goes, Non possum, tantum avio promine. And this other figure goes, Ambo nos simes tenaquam etiam icese extenuatum, Venus mecum. Cassius goes, Nullo modo, rexum expantans, tantum habia facere. And the figure goes, Nullum regum hic video, puro modo perdito, subtilis prade fusidi, set non et nunc persequare meus est. Cassius actually kind of crawls away from this figure and goes, Non mi ducas, non potes, non. And the figure goes, Tempes ec domo mire, Cassius goes, Nequaquam, Nile. The figure goes, Non est tibi in hoc mundo. And the figure reaches down and grabs Cassius by the boot and hauls him upward like the way a father would grab a naughty child by his foot and haul him skyward. And when this happens, you all feel this horrible pull at your stomach, which is hard to explain, to say the least. But it's as if a vacuum pulls you guys in towards this room. All the air leaves your lungs. And what feels like an hour of you guys struggling to breathe, struggling to see, struggling to even move your limbs, you're suddenly just released. And as you guys kind of look around this room, there's nothing here except for Bishop, Boyard, and Hans.
Oh fuck!
So,
You all just see
Body.
that?
Yeah, I saw it.
so,
Reminds me of that time I saw the big bird.
so Duke, you're up, and there is one undead left on this map that you gotta deal with.
You did it, buddy. Get
We
him.
all had a religious experience. Meanwhile, Duke is fighting a zombie.
Yeah, literally.
Damn, I wanted that arm.
So, Duke, you have 7 AP, and there's a Valley Elf undead thug in front of you. What do you do?
I needed that body.
Am I at all aware of what just happened right
You have
down the
no.
hall from me?
You heard the PTRS go off, and that's it.
All right, I'll just shoot the elf with my pistol.
Fair.
I don't even know how to. Oh. There we go. I'm just do an aim shot.
An aim shot? Okay. Their game is private.
Yes.
Forge, you fucking dick. Hold on, I gotta log back in.
It did that to me earlier
Oh.
today as well.
So go ahead and do your
Just
roll.
a 33 hit.
Yeah, it hits.
All right. Oh.
That's a lot of
Oh.
shatters.
Hell
42.
yeah.
42 damage?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll fucking
3
do it.
shatters.
So, yeah.
Pistol just been blue balled for too long.
Fucking 10, 10,
Mhm.
10? God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that definitely
Wait.
kills. That's a pretty pearly headshot, to say the least.
Mike Jones is proud.
Although with how the dice are, we could just say that it shattered.
God damn. Anyway, so that guy's dead. Now, due to the fact that that last guy has been killed, that means that this place is now clear. Oh, hold on. There's one guy
Is
still
there a
alive.
guy?
That guy
No,
wasn't
he's
that?
he's the guy who was spared.
Yeah, that's the guy I freed.
Oh, okay. So that means combat is now over. So combat is now ended. Now,
Well,
the real question
it looks-
is how long are you guys going to hang out down here?
Not very long. No.
Yeah, not very long.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for any documents I could find, and then I'm grabbing that guy, and we're booking it with Malmoria.
So
I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing the mostly intact Nyaker on my way out.
I have a question. What did Cassius drop anything at all, or did all his gear go with him?
a single ring. Now, the fact that this ring was attached to Boyard's knife, the only thing that marks Cassius's being is that ring still locked on the end of Boyard's kitchen knife, as well as along the walls there are all these books, right?
I'll grab some of the books, but I also want to grab one thing that's very important. I'm grabbing Duke's PTRS with the 1 bullet remaining.
Declan's.
Me and
Declan's.
Declan's.
Declan.
Declan's PTRS with the 1 bullet
So-
remaining. That's
But-
definitely a magic item.
So as you go this way, You see that where Declan was sitting or was laying is simply just a giant pile of white flower petals there, as well as the PTR.
I make a sign of respect. I bow and I pick up the rifle.
Okay. The rifle, in particular, it has a tinge of lavender to it.
Okay. I'm grabbing some books and I'm getting the hell out of here.
Okay, Bishop, what do you grab?
Okay. What do the books look like? Are they just a smorgasbord of goodness here?
There are standard history books. There are a lot of journals as well. Leather-bound journals, book journals. There are journals that you recognize as just journals of other people who have lived in the world. But you do see a few that are mostly small leather-bound hand journals that you reckon are probably Cassius's journals. However, they're all written in Latin.
Well, that's okay, because a Catholic guy is why I'm called Bishop, apparently, so I know I got people for that.
And
So,
Hans, what do
okay.
you do? So sorry.
Uh,
Sorry, hold on. I got got ahead of myself. Bishop, you grab the journals. Anything else?
I mean, the books will probably still be down here, but I would go over to Malmoira and tell her, hey, let's get over to that treasure room real quick.
Oh, the one to the
Treasure room?
Okay,
The
so
one where we were teleported in, and I'm gonna grab Duke as well. Grab Duke right quick.
okay. So before I move you guys, Hans, what are you doing?
Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, you're.
Yes, we can hear you.
I kind of walk out, see them going over to a treasure room. I see Boyard grabbing all the stuff. I simply just kind of yell out, "I'll meet you guys upstairs." And I kind of on my way out, like I said, I grab the most intact Nyaker left and just kind of throw it over my shoulder and kind of go wait upstairs.
Do I dare to ask
I will-
why?
I'm gonna graft those arms onto myself. I have plans.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
I would ask you, hey, there's still some more alive people. Technically, they're made out of glass. If you don't break them, they might be able to be pumped for information. The guild would appreciate it.
Or, free them.
By the way,
Because they are,
who had the headphones set? That was Boyard, right?
yeah, that's Boyard.
Yeah.
Okay, now Boyard, what is your game plan exactly for being down here?
Um,
You just pop it straight out or what?
I'm grabbing the guy. Was the guy there, or did he leave?
Who?
The guy I freed.
He's currently making his way towards the outside.
Okay.
So he's like,
Um,
you can hear him ahead of you, kind of getting the elevator ready.
okay. I'll grab some books and journals, and then I'll head over to him.
Okay. So I want to say that Bishop in here makes it about here. Bishop and Company makes it about to the hallway. Hans, you're currently. Let's see, one,
Like
two.
I said, I'm on my way out. So
What's the most? Well, you find the most intact Nyaker, and you kind of sling the body over your shoulder, and you get to about here. And Boyard, you go to about here, where the elevator is, and you see the thug kind of tense up when he sees you. What do you do?
I'll say, relax. He's gone. Dead.
So the thug goes, "Are you talking about dead, like really gone?"
Obliterated from existence. That kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. So that means the black box is gone with him now as well.
What?
He has little vines that come out from it, from the box.
Oh, you know what that is?
I mean, I kind of sort of know what it is. It's more of what it does. Do you know where that little box is? Like it was on Cassius, right?
No.
Where is it?
Somewhere safe for now. Can you tell me what it is?
Like I
'Cause I don't-
said, I don't really know what it is. It's really important that that box does not leave beyond the third or fourth corridor.
Okay. What do you mean by corridor?
Like, you know how you know where the wall, the hole in the wall is?
Yes.
Not going through that corridor with it. It has to stay in a little box area.
Why?
Uses it's a fail safe, so it cannot leave corridor without Cassius.
Oh.
He kind of stares at you. He's like, where are you going? You see you kind of running backwards. So you get to about there, Boyard. Meanwhile, Duke and Bishop, you're over here in the treasure room. And Hans, you're
Well, we were going to try and just get Malmoira all this gold as kind of recompense. And just, hey, coming up in the world as a god, right?
Hans, it's rigged.
So real quick, Bishop, you're in this big treasure room. And Malmoira is like,
Wait, how did I get here?
she's like, you guys saw that too, right? You guys saw that guy?
Yeah. The flowers are no longer in my horns. There's a big pile of the fuckers wherever Declan was.
He was with you, right? Like
Ugh.
that's one of your helpers?
I
Duke is
don't
just going
know.
to be standing there with a confused burnt face.
I do not know who he was, but it was something to behold for sure. Quite scary.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a timer on for a second.
Hans, I'm gonna need you to break that wall. We need to get out of here.
Which wall?
To your right. Or
That
this one.
So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
We need to get out of here.
So
Are you yelling this? Please
well,
tell us.
Yes.
Radio?
So Bishop and company's happening while Boyard's still talking with the guy over there. So I have a little stopwatch here. So Bishop, you're in this big treasure room. What do you do?
Basically, Duke and I grab up each side of one of these treasure chests, and there's like, okay, get ready for a big contribution.
Hold
We're
on.
gonna
1, 2,
See
3,
about
4,
hold
5,
out your
6, 7,
hands. It's coming at you.
Roll me a d12.
A D12. All right.
Each of us?
No, just Bishop. He's picking.
Okay.
1D12X. I mean, we are cracking the lid, right? To see that it is gold.
I don't know. Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want to just dump random shit on her.
I mean, they could be trapped.
So you pick one by random. As you kind of crack open the lid, it's empty.
You know what? Fuck this. Let's get out of here.
Yep, nope. Not testing this.
And on
this
top
dude
of
is
that,
set.
you keep rushing us, man. I want to be drinking health potions this entire time.
Oh, do you? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to pop a few also.
Same here.
So
So-
let's make up for lost time, gentlemen.
So Duke, as you're moving past one of the bodies around this chest, you kind of bump one of the you bump this chest right here. And Duke, this chest feels a lot heavier than the others.
Nope, not doing it. No,
Come on, Duke.
no.
Come on, Dookie.
Especially not since you called me that.
Dookie boy.
You don't check it.
Boy.
Nope.
Well, he is a harpy.
Did I
so-
see the body move, though?
The body, no, this body don't move. You just kind of so as you're kind of going through the chest and kind of lifting it up, you kind of bump your back hip into this one chest that's circled, and it feels a lot heavier than the others.
Okay.
It gives a light melodic jingle to it.
Do potions explode or no?
Yes.
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 Coolio. I'm chugging all 6 of my health potions.
Same.
Smoke him if you got him.
Yeah.
So Duke, yes or no on the chest?
You know what? I'll take a step over there and aim the pistol at the, what is it called? The lock. Before moving my face back a bit to try and shoot off the lock.
That's pretty stupid, Sonny.
Roll to hit.
Damn it.
I think you want to miss.
Oh yeah.
I hate these dice so much. Okay, so 23. That does hit. You do kind of blow the lock off this fucking chest. And so the lock's off.
Does the pistol have anything to say about the chest?
Not really, no.
Empty,
Just gonna-
empty, empty. Ay, this is stupid.
How much of a lip does the chest lid have?
Lip? Like what do you mean?
Yeah. Is it flat? Just
Yeah,
completely flush?
yeah, it's flush.
Okay.
Like the door problem in D&D.
Ah. Okay. Then I'm just gonna pull out my knife and lift it up with the knife blade while the pistol is still at the low ready.
As you do, this chest is filled with gold coins.
Hey Bishop, I found the gold.
All right, wonderful. Anything else in it, or is it just gold?
Perception check, guard.
Sure, roll one for me using
I mean, he
your
is
brain
rat.
power.
Yeah.
He's a rat, is he? Nice, nice.
Yeah. So, can I use that to help?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So just roll perception
Yeah.
and brain power.
Mm.
All right.
I hate these dice. I hate these dice. Okay, so
18.
how'd you kind of like take your blade and kind of poke through the gold coins? They feel to look like gold coins. They're unminted gold coins, but basically they're like gold coin blanks, which you find curious. And inside inside this chest, you see a little scroll, in which it's a little scroll in the chest, and you kind of hear something kind of clink, 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 kind of moving along the coins, as if you disturbed something.
Probably cursed. Let's go.
Close the lid and let's book it.
So as you go to
Gotcha.
close the lid, you see this little golden snake head kind of pop up out of the coins. You are a Raven Harvey, correct?
Yes, I am.
Your base brain power is 7. Give me a brain power. You have any kind of animal handling? Yeah, that's right. You're a fucking operator. You're all operators. Give me animal handling and let's see here. What's my chart say? Let's see here. Am I retarded? Yes, I am. Fuck me. Hold on. I fucking did a goddamn thing here.
Are all these coins snake turds?
No.
They're
Just
snake eggs.
Give me.
Oh no.
Give me animal handling
They're
and
snake
moxie.
Animal handling and moxie. No brain power?
Yeah. Yeah, just moxie. Yeah. So
29.
you kind of like you react in a calm way to this little snake thing that kind of popped its head up out of these gold coins, and this does not look like a venomous snake. This looks like really like a normal kind of water snake, or like a, mind you, it's snake analog for language wise, but it's more like a snake. And you notice that it is a completely gold flex snake, and it has scales, but they're all solid fucking gold, and its eyes are two where's that fucking gem at? One second.
Sapphire, emerald.
No. The fucking, there's a special kind of stone. Here we go. its eyes are two dusk opals. So, for all intents and purposes, this is a crafted being, but it is in fact a fully live and a snake reacting to you, like a little gold
just
tongue
like me.
flickering, kind of looking up at you, you know. And it seems surprised to see you, if anything. Like you tilt your head, it tilts his head at you.
Cute little thing. I'm just going to continue to slowly shut the chest.
So as you go to shut the chest, it kind of like darts out around the lip of the chest, and actually, then Bishop, you see this little snake kind of like pop its head up around the fucking lip of the chest, and it's actually looking at Duke.
Oh. Going to kind of grab Melmoira's wrist and start walking. It's like, Duke, just play it safe. Get out of there.
About how much of the lid is still up, guard?
Uh,
Not lip, lid.
about 3 inches, but it's caught on the solid gold snake.
Oh. It's that thick?
Yeah, it's that thick.
Oh.
Is it big or is it small or what? Like, is this thing teeny tiny?
It's about the size of a man's wrist. It's a pretty thick little snake.
Oh. Oh boy.
Watching my
She
timer.
thick.
Yeah, come on. We gotta let's just get out of here.
So around
going to-
around the time the floor starts to kind of rumble, and you guys hear this loud kind of around the walls, the snake latches on to Duke's like shirt hem, like latches like with its little teeth, rack, kind of like latches on to Duke's uniform shirt. And now Duke and Melmoira and Bishop and Hans and Boyar are all now kind of feeling the walls and floor kind of shake a bit.
Take the snake with you. We don't have time.
All right. New
Yeah, that's
friend
pretty much-
acquired. Let's go.
Run.
Hulk smash wall.
Yep, I Hulk smash wall. Give me a second. I gotta, because of all these fucking skills.
God damn you, operator! But
Yeah.
also, I love you, operator. Never leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we just free to move?
Yeah.
All right.
so-
47 to blow through a wall.
Yeah, so due to the fact that Hans just blew a wall out for you guys, you're able to make your way pretty quickly to the elevator, and you all see.
Run.
Yeah,
I
you
run.
so
I run with my palfrey legs.
yeah. So it's
See, Boyard, it's good to be. Your legs are good.
so due to the fact that Boyard is scary as shit, I have no qualms with saying that thug was waiting for you guys, because there are worse things than dying compared to Boyard. And yeah, so as you're running away, Duke, fucking your little birdie arbs pumping. This 32-foot golden snake is weighing you down, as this uncoils, out of this fucking chest. But it's kind of like slithering. It's kind of like slithering with you, So it's not exactly like, it's not too bad. But this solid gold snake is definitely heavy as shit. So as Boyard and Hans and Bishop and Melmoira are kind of sitting waiting on this platform for Duke to arrive, you all see Duke around the corner and this huge slithering gold tendril coming behind him.
Nice. He has friend.
How
Do I
much
see-
would you say the snake weighs?
I was gonna say, do I
Guard.
see that it's impeding his movement?
Yeah, you do.
Can I just pick them both up and put them on the horsey back?
Oh yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay, I do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got you. Got you, fam.
Why is
Again,
this place coming down? Did somebody touch something?
It's rigged to
Maybe.
blow.
Gee, I wonder who could have caused that.
so you guys see the thug kind of look towards Boyard, but doesn't really say anything. He's like,
I give him the, don't you dare fucking say a word.
So he kind of goes, kind of just click and pushes the lever forward, and they all start coming up through the elevator. But you guys leave with time to spare before this whole thing comes down. Now, by the time you guys get to the top floor of the warehouse, and You and the other cultists kind of clear the area. That place literally sinks into a fucking sinkhole. Like that entire thing just comes down. I can't put a lot of emotion in my voice right now, but more or less, this whole thing just caves in on itself. Like it's this huge sinkhole, and multiple tunnels that lead to this place kind of also come down with it. To the point that a huge portion of the dock area caves in on itself, and there's seawater coming in some places. It's a huge fucking mess. But for the most part, in layman terms, you guys have successfully countered Cassius Clay. And when y'all arrive to the top level and you guys watch this whole thing sinking on itself, you realize that nearly 6 hours have gone by between you guys going into that tunnel and coming out. And the guards you guys are still a lot they're like, where the hell were you guys? Because you say quick in, quick out. And it felt like it was taking forever. Like, what the fuck happened down there? Like, they're all asking you these questions, and this snake looks so happy to see the sunlight. It's like big puppy dog hours with the fucking snake looking around like, what the fuck is this? You know, he's kind of looking around. The snake's getting a lot of attention because the snake is fucking huge and solid gold, and it's moving around. People are looking at it. What do you guys do exactly?
Duke is nervously petting it.
I offer the
New
snake a
friend.
ration.
A ration?
A very tasty ration. Boyard special.
So
I have a feeling that it needs metal.
that's a correct assumption.
I'm still looking at the dungeon map.
Are you
I'm
really?
still looking at that too.
You guys shouldn't be.
We're still on that map. You haven't moved us over.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second here. Activate. My apologies. So, in terms of the
Oh,
interior...
hey, my art's still there at the top.
What? Oh, the Zogget.
Why would it be gone?
I haven't seen this map in a long time.
So,
man.
Oh yeah.
you guys have successfully not
So
all
many
died
fucking orcs.
down in Cassius Clay's more or less lair. And Bishop,
Yeah.
you have in your hands 3 journals. It was 3 journals, correct?
You didn't tell me a number, man. You're just running by it.
Sorry, so 3 journals. Now, these are Cassius Clay's journal because they're all in Latin. And then, let's see. Boyard, you just grabbing random books, right?
I grabbed some random books. I also grabbed Declan's rifle.
Okay. So, Boyard just grabbed random history books, pretty much. Nothing of real consequence. They're very nice books, to say the least, but nothing really that's going to make anyone wow. The only real books of actual value are the ones that Bishop is holding. But you guys are kind of out of the underground. I mean, you're successful, but as you all kind of look around to each other, you realize there's only fucking 4 of you left. There's only Hans, there's Duke, there's Bishop, and there's Boyard. Around you guys, there's a lot of excitement. People are yelling and calling out and pointing towards a sinkhole. People are kind of, a huge crowd is forming kind of around you
Is
guys.
Nia's
Within you
body
guys.
still there?
Yes, Nika's body is still was still being kind of washed over by the sentinel guards you guys left behind. So, in terms of bodies, there is like the vest of Sunny, and then Nia's
vest is
remains. Oh, true.
No, the
yes,
vest-
that's right. The
yeah,
vest is
the vest's
gone.
gone.
You're right.
Just a pile of shells.
There's a fucking
Or
scorch.
casings,
There's
yeah.
a scorch mark where fucking Sunny was.
Yeah.
And then there's Nia's remains. So it's kind of a hollow moment in a way. Like you guys have successfully done your mission, but of the 2 teams that were here, there's just 4 of you left now. And you guys have successfully safeguarded the emergence of Mal Moira. You more or less released her from Cassius Clay's grip. You guys have successfully sunk a major threat to not only the Veil Riders but also the local kingdoms, if not the entire, this entire western region. But as you guys kind of sit there watching, all this shit happen around you, all this movement and chaos and noise, it just kind of seems like it doesn't quite ring as deep as you would have liked it to be. So as you all are kind
Out comes the radio.
Okay.
Okay, out comes the radio. Turn it to my fucking frequency for anybody who's, part of the intel group.
Mm-hmm.
And just key the mic and just say, "This is Tickle Tummy. Checkmate."
There is a long pause as you do that. So while the red team is reeling from this information, what do you do?
While the what team is reeling?
Like the fucking intel teams who you're actually radioing to. They're like, what the fuck did he just say? Like, because basically the outlook was a bit dire on your team, but the fact that you just said checkmate, people are like, what the, did he really say that? So while they're all kind of reeling from your send, you're gonna do something else, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch freaks real quick and be like, Phanedra, this is Bishop. Please respond.
Now, Phanandra was Declan's bay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just a lot of confidence in right now. Let's see here. So, you wait for a second, and you get back 2 clicks of the radio, which means that someone is obviously receiving your message. Or is acknowledging your message.
Okay, I will then go and just say, "Please meet us at the Guild Hall, Northern Trace."
There are 2 more clicks, which you know is an affirmative in a way.
Okay.
So, do you switch back to
And then-
the other signal or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch back.
So, as you do that, you hear a message halfway through go, like, are you sure checkmate? Like, you got to come in halfway through that message.
Checkmate.
So they go, okay, immediate exfil. Like, they're not even sure how to react to your message. But basically they say, all right, immediate exfil at your leisure. And that's all they say to you.
Understood. And then I was like, collect our dead. Everybody, move.
I throw Nia over the back of myself, and I gotta go get my kid.
I scoop up a little bit of the dust where Soleda's crater was.
Some of the dust.
Just like a little broom and dustpan, just scoop it up.
Throw it in your pocket. Your pocket sand is now filled with Soledo.
And we got our thug with us as well. And I guess
Yeah.
the cousin and Al are there. And it.
Oh yeah, they're all waiting there.
Okay, and like, Boyard, did you find anything related to a box down there?
Yeah, we should probably talk that in private, since that's what caused the place to go down.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, fine. Fine, don't let the guild take it from you, just don't let them have it.
You mind topping me up just in case it comes to blows?
I mean, aren't we all up to full?
Oh no, I'm
Yes.
at half.
I'm back up to like.
I only had 2 healing potions, and I burned a lot of HP with those 2, with 3 claymores, I believe.
I'm back to 183. So
Okay, I'm not doing so hot myself, but okay, fair enough. I will cast some healing on you.
Does it take anything special to do healing magic?
Nope.
You can do it now, man.
Hey,
You have
guard.
the exact same
Oh,
as I
yeah.
do.
Then I'll do it then.
hey, guard.
Yeah.
I was at full HP.
I still have that random potion that was given to me from a mule, right?
Remind me what that is exactly.
I have no idea. I was in the middle of exfiltrating Duke, and a potion just appeared in my hands.
Oh, that was a healing potion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Duke, for 3 HP, you can start healing Boyard for bursts of 4d6x plus your healing magical modifier. So plus 4. 4d6 plus 4 by spending 3.
And I could also do the same for you. Honestly, if we want to just do like everyone has healing magic, so we could all just like pop everyone. We heal, guaranteed to heal more than you use.
Okay, well
40.
then Duke, just how much do you need, Boyard, to go all the way up?
I am at 75 out of 132.
Okay, I'll hit you with another one.
And I'll follow it up again.
I'll stay out of this loop. I'm pretty much fine.
Let's see here.
I'll stand around guarding you while you round robin your healing.
Okay, so 36 Anya right there, Boyard. How are you looking?
I'm at 111. I should be good now.
Okay, then we should all be good. I'm at 131.
88.
All right. Yeah, because we got to get all our shit from the guild hall. Maybe get paid a little bit, but really we're just gonna pack up. And it's approaching nighttime right now, guard.
Yeah. Like it's not nighttime, but the sun's low in the sky.
All right, immediate exfil. We got what we need as a way.
Yep.
And we make okay. So is it okay to fast forward to the guild hall?
It's fine if y'all want to.
Okay, Finadra's there.
Yes. So as you guys arrive at the guild hall, Finandra is there because she's heard about all the shit going on, you know, and from all the townies.
She would see Boyard carrying Declan's rifle.
She would, yes. But she kind of just
I'd
sits
like to
and
say
waits for what y'all have
I
to
just
say.
kind of walk past her into the guild hall to go retrieve my child.
Okay.
By the way, I'm no longer I'm no longer half centaur. I'm back to normal Hans.
Nice.
So Finandra,
Normal.
so Finandra sees you guys walking up, and she goes, "What's the call out for? What's going on?"
Do you still have the child?
Which child?
Your child, his child.
She goes, "Of course I don't."
Ugh. Okay.
Why? Did Declan say something?
Well, it would be nice to offer to keep you taken care of so that the child can have had a good worry-free life and whatnot, since it's just common courtesy for he gave all to keep all of us around.
So I will admit she has kind of a not quite the emotional response that you would prefer. She seems to kind of just stand up. She goes, "Well, is that everything then?"
Could use some marksmanship trainers if you're looking for extra work.
She goes, "No, I'm not. Not anymore." And she kind of like steps off those big long front steps. She goes, "Is there anything else you want to tell me, or anything else you need?"
Declan's dead.
We just told her that. God,
Oh, sorry.
by the Pantheon, dude.
Well, to be fair, you did phrase it. in a
I'm
very
distracted by
weird way.
Snake.
I'm distracted.
Like you
by
gotta be more
Snake.
straightforward. This kind of stuff. Bishop. Like if guy's dead, just tell him, hey, he's
The
dead.
thing is, she got what you were saying. Like she can read the mood. She sees there's two other guys not with you. And
Anyways,
yeah.
back to it. May your shots always ring true.
She kind of just walks away from you. She's kind of just she's not quite as emotionally available as most would be for a reason or two. But as she walks away, the door to the guild hall opens up, and Manager Dale, he walks in, he goes, "What the fuck happened down there?" Because he only knows there's a giant sinkhole there now, and now, you know, there's a huge fucking firefight and explosions, and now it's just like you four plus Mamora standing there. He goes like, "What the fuck happened?"
He's dead.
Job's done.
Job done.
Self-destruct contingency upon his death.
He had a self-destruct contingency? So there's a fucking sinkhole there now.
What do you think happened at that fucking casino? It's the same shit.
Actually, the casino was.
Shut up. There was a contingency. Okay, that was out of character. Shut up.
So Manager Dale kind of goes, right. Well, where are the rest of you?
That's the price of business.
I expect a bonus in our pay.
Yeah, I expect my kids to be taken care of.
He goes,
Ivy League schools.
Yeah, I need to
Full ride.
Yeah, you gotta get her a scholarship. It's at a very good dwarven hole to teacher smithing.
he kind of like blinks and he goes, oh,
And dental. Don't forget the dental.
Oh yeah, dental's
Thanks for
important.
shitposting.
Dental.
We're trying to get through stuff. But okay.
Hey, I'm just trying to lighten up the mood. And it's the War Crime Boys. What do you expect?
how's
Yeah,
your
come on, dude.
how's your dental plan? So
Yeah,
Manager Dale goes, did you guys bring anything with you? Like what happened down there? Did y'all just kill him?
He was a fucking Anderbest, for your information. That was the problem.
Well, I mean, that's surprising. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect that. But what all happened?
About a dozen Yakur went through all of his, orcs and elf thugs. Then when we get to him, he raises them up as zombies behind us. It was a shit show.
Most of his labor was enthralled. This guy over here was, fortunately, the only one I was able to free.
So Dale kind of looks towards this one thug and goes, him.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you guys want him, or are y'all just gonna let him go?
I turned to look at him. What do you want to do?
He goes, I mean, I'd rather just go back home, to be honest with you. I've had enough of this business for a while.
So was the slave hoop or whatever that he ripped out of your belly button, was that just when that happened?
Well, you see, I was told it was like a communication device, right? So we were on the field, they can contact us, and I didn't realize what it was.
Through your belly button?
Yeah, they told us to put it wherever you wanted it. Most guys put it on their finger or in their ear, and I was trying to be funny, and it's not very funny anymore.
Oh, hopefully that heals up fine.
No, it's not gonna heal up at all because you ripped it out of me. But no, it's a small price to pay for freedom. I'm not all that mad about it.
Anyways, Manager Dale, contract has been fulfilled.
He goes, indeed it has. Who is your new friend? And he points towards that giant gold fucking snake.
Oh, we found that down there.
Do you?
His
Calling
name is
him Mint.
Gadsden.
I was going to call him Mint.
Gaston?
Yes. I have named him Gadsden.
Not
He is
Mint.
friend now.
So Mary Dale kind of looks at the snake and then looks towards Bishop and goes, did you find anything else while you were down there?
A little bit too busy going through, fighting our way to him to get the loot, and then the buildings coming down on top of us.
Give me a...
Bluff plus Moxie?
I'm thinking so, yeah. It has to be a bluff. Unless you're trying to intimidate him.
Well, here, if I think he ain't buying it after I try to bluff, then I'll be like, didn't find anything else, and that's when the intimidate comes out.
Got you, okay. I need at least a nat 20 to try and get past that, which I'm not going to get. No. So, he goes, right, you by chance grab any documents or anything else like that?
Boyard, you did take some documents off of his table, didn't you?
I got this neat history book.
So, Major Dale kind of walks down the steps towards you guys now, and he kind of looks over your little books you picked up. And he goes, "Oh, these are just, and they're old. They're very nice. They're very collectible, but they're mostly just history books, really, about 100, 200 years old, I think." I mean, if you don't want them, I'll take them for the library, but you're welcome to keep them. I mean,
I'll
They're-
keep this one. Yeah, bit of a memento.
he goes, "So, you did it. Not gonna lie. Kind of surprised. So out of character, my brain is horrible. You guys agreed on a deal for recompense, correct?
Yeah. First, it was all the gear that they promised to get us ahead of time,
Well,
and then
which they got for
basically
you
big.
as well.
Yep, and then big payday afterward so probably several King's Gold, probably like tens of thousands of King's Gold, to be completely real with you.
Likely.
If
yeah.
rifles cost like 1,000, so
Yeah. I believe a king's gold is a small chest of gold coins to 1,000 degree, correct? We'll check my money.
Yeah.
Should be a.
One thing I'm going to point out though is we couldn't have done it alone. There are several families here in Northern Trace that would. I'll be honest, I'll be real pissed off with the guild, just on a very personal level, if you don't give some recompense to those that helped us collapse that tunnel outside so that the orcs couldn't just run up and destroy your city from two ends.
You're saying that in character,
And then I'll
correct?
and I'm gonna give them the list of the families that of the dead and the people that survived that were out there with us, just the villagers that did it.
So Manager Dale does kind of invite you all inside to sit down and rest as you guys go over these minutia details. Do you guys go inside or no?
Spinning the faux top before going in.
The faux top is just constantly spinning.
All right, so it's fairly safe.
Yeah, it's fairly safe.
All right. Plus our shit, the extra shit that we didn't take with us, is still in there.
Yes, and
Yeah, I thought the photop spins if there is people.
No, it stops. It stops when people get angry at us.
if it spins, you're okay. When it stops moving and sits on an end, you know you're in trouble. But fuck me. But you guys, so Hans, you're carrying a dead. Who's carrying a fucking dead Neo right now?
I am.
You are. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Once we leave, I'm gonna bury her somewhere.
Okay.
Here, we can get her in the. We can get her into the place, and we will be visiting the graveyard after getting this done. Okay.
Yeah.
So Hans could probably head off towards the graveyard if he wanted to.
I got the kid too.
Am I able to I ate a bit in Nia. Am I to absorb some of those memories to get a feel of what she would like for a burial?
Not really. All you know is that she's worried about first.
Worried about
Yeah,
first?
that's
Yeah.
Yuri or first.
Sorry. Yuri.
Okay. I'll check up on Yuri then.
Okay. So more or less, Yuri was left behind with the kids. So she's kind of just sitting there. And as you guys are kind of heading inside, you see, Hans retrieves one of the children, his little blacksmithing protege.
Vertal, my child.
Yeah. And then Yuri kind of walks out and kind of looks around and then sees on Hans's shoulder the body of Nia. And Urias kind of gets real quiet and just kind of looks at Nia. And she kind of ambles over and kind of like lightly like rustles the hair on Nia's head, as if expecting her to like wake up, you know. But she kind of like turns Nia's head and sees that Nia is very much dead. And she kind of goes quiet and takes a step back and then turns to run away in a dead sprint. What do you guys do?
I let her
I
run.
follow after her.
Even if she's gone, you're still family, Yuri. And that's a persuasion check.
I'm following after her.
Roll your persuasion check regardless.
All right. Click the right button, Madcap. Don't fuck up, Madcap. Persuasion.
Okay. So she gets about 30 feet away at a dead sprint, and you yell that out. And when you yell that out, she kind of like jogs down to a walk and a stop, and then kind of leans against the wall. And she seems to be she's kind of against the wall of the guild building. And Dale goes, all that aside, why don't we go ahead and head inside and we'll discuss things.
And I was like, in due time, and then we're gonna walk over and get her. And I'm bringing Twilight with me.
Okay, what do you do?
Basically gonna be like, we're giving her a hug. Come on.
So let's see here. Yuri is currently grieving, so while she does not pull away from the hug, she does kind of bristle up at your touch, but she just doesn't like lash at you or anything. So she's currently working through the emotions in her system. So you do hug her and you do kind of comfort her a little bit, but she's not really reciprocating out of just the hurt is fresh, you know.
Yeah, I fully understandable.
So
But if she wants to stay here, can we at least get her to sit down not outside the guild hall?
yes,
Can she be inside?
yes. She can be inside. So as you guys kind of head inside with, you know, everything in tow, you and Major Dale start to hammer out what the reward details are. So Dale is quite receptive to the idea of giving out a little payment here and there to the people who helped you, because he was aware of like the anti-Cassius kind of air quote rebellion or resistance going on, but he's knew they were doomed from the start because they were all basically peasants. But he does acknowledge what they did and their contributions. He's not really game for paying the foot cultists any money, but he's game for just giving the locals who helped you out and doing the tunnel thing money.
Yeah, trust me, their reward is something different, so I have no objections there.
Okay. Later on, it's mostly a monetary value. Now, Manager Dale does cross off on 5 king's gold worth of payment, but as he has the guys kind of walk, because these aren't very large chests, because it's only 1,000 gold pieces, they kind of bring out these little handy little chests that are marked with the guild mark of Dale's guild. There are, however, 10 more chests kind of off to the side. Major Dale kind of like, because basically he kind of because so you guys are all healed up because they have medics come out and tend to you guys, so you're all at full HP regardless. But Dale goes, "Are you sure there was nothing else down there that you found?" And he kind of nods his head towards these fucking 6-7 chests, additional chests of king's gold.
Not a damn thing.
So say 6 king's gold for the base mark and then 7 king's gold for the additional. And he goes, nothing at all.
I am standing firm and just, the firm look. I had just said, not a damn thing.
So he looks towards one of the guys and they kind of push aside one chest of King's Gold, and he goes, how about information on where something of power may be going? Where it is going and who's going to hold it? Is it safe?
Well, if you're talking about Twilight, she's going to be sticking with us.
So Dale kind of goes, you know I'm not talking about Twilight. Cassius had a huge stockpile of powerful artifacts, and who knows how many were down there when that thing caved in. And if I've been around the block as many times as I have, I know that the most important things are always trapped in one way or another. So, if you won't tell me what else you found, can you tell me that's going to be safe? Or are you just nothing found at all?
If you must know, there is a pile of some strange flowers down there. Plus, there were trees that would seem to have just been ripped out of the surface and growing perfectly fine down there. How's that? I think they're destroyed with the rest of the building.
You see Dale's face kind of sour, and he goes, very well. 6 King's Gold and all the equipment you requested. He kind of gestures towards these 6 small chests that are filled with gold coins. 1,000. Basically, this would be 6,000 gold coins at your disposal.
All right.
Or guild pieces, for that matter.
I'm updating the party funds. So
6,000 gold. I can take my kid to Disneyland.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Nah. We got to go to Universal. It's so much better than Disney.
Let's
Jesus
keep
Christ.
the gold
No, we can-
outside of the party fund for now.
We can go to
Just-
royalty-free Disneyland.
Well, the thing is,
As-
we need to get transportation quick so we can get the fuck out of here.
Well, I don't want the gold near us when we're talking.
What?
Where's Duke in this whole thing? Duke, are you in that room?
Yes.
As
I'm sitting there putting the golden snake.
As these guys kind of open the chest up to show, in fact, they are full of gold coins. You see your new friend Gaston kind of perk up at the sound of the gold coins and kind of flick his tongue out. His little scaly tongue at the gold coins. What do you do?
No, that is not food. Don't even think about it.
So, you guys have your reward. You guys have succeeded in your mission. I believe you guys had a few things in mind you wanted to do, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to get over to the graveyard, get her buried, and also it should be about moonrise time, you'd say?
The moon
Come on,
would
just
be...
let us go talk to Clayla, damn it.
Yes, fine, sure.
Okay, just pick up all this shit and we're there.
Okay.
No shoe lever, just getting it done.
So you guys are in the graveyard. Measure and Dale obviously, took a bit of your funds out to go pay for this funeral or just get her buried.
I'd like to give the gold a quick once-over.
Once over how?
Is this gold enchanted in any way? I'd like to use Unmask.
So as you
Make
use,
sure there's nothing sneaky going on.
I mean, as you use Unmask, like none of the gold coins you notice are really anything odd. They are marked by the guild and basically about
So
it.
no silent sentry on them, so
No,
they're
no.
sneaking in on conversation.
Not that you're aware of, no.
Okay. Alright, gold's good to take.
But more or less, you guys are met there by a team who take care of, there's an earth mover there who kind of moves the earth around to make this hole, and they take Nia, and they give Nia the usual rights that a satyr would have. And as you guys are kind of watching these guys do the work that they're very used to doing, you guys hear the sound of someone kind of walking through the grass towards you.
Just kind of cock ahead to see whose it is.
You see, standing off about 10 yards away, is that same Oni you saw even a day ago. She's kind of giving your party an odd look in a way.
I gesture just like, hey, with the hand, if you want to come over, come over. If you just want to stay there, we'll be with you shortly.
Does my head hurt being in here?
Not really. I mean, if it doesn't really hurt being here. You feel an attractive pull towards Clayla, but that's really about it.
Me?
Yes, Hans.
Oh.
And we only know that she said her name was first because she wanted to be funny.
Yes, but you more or less called a bluff on it. Everyone knows who she is.
Yeah, if you know Skeleton Party, you know her.
Yeah, but more or less not Clayla. Kind of looks down at the hole, and she goes, "So she didn't make it."
You know what a Nyakur is?
Yeah, I know what they are. They've been a little bit of a menace, but I know what they are.
Yeah, I had about a dozen, roughly speaking, were what we came up against on top of just regular modernly armed men.
A dozen
Orcs,
of them.
elves. Yeah.
You're lucky you're not all dead.
Yep.
And they weren't too hard.
So she kind of looks down, she goes, "So what's your game plan now there, heroes?"
Well, we've made it. We're traveling. Getting out of here soon. We're going to go meet that person.
That person, eh?
That person.
And then what? I mean, I don't know how you Veil Rider like really do things, but what next? You gonna go on vacation, sabbatical, or on to the next mission?
Well, and I've been on sabbatical for the longest time.
That's a horrible pun, and you know it.
You hear the sound of me slamming my hand into my face-to-face palm.
Just that like leather on hand sounds.
I still haven't taken the armor off. Like, I'm still in go mode.
Duke is just fighting with a snake, trying not to let it get into the gold.
This snake is fighting so hard, dude. You have no idea.
Give him like a little treat.
Yeah, out of your pocket, just like feed him one.
I give him the paint can.
A little snack, you know.
Little snacky snack.
The shiny and chrome paint can.
But
Yes.
but she goes, but anyway, so what's next exactly? Because say you go over there and you find your new friend and you make a new friend, then what?
Well, then we'll see if what he knows about other friend who is on a lunar sabbatical.
Is that right?
Yep, and then just playing it by ear so much, trying to stay in theater, unfucking shit that's already fucked up is kind of our specialty.
You know, I really do wonder. While I wouldn't mind seeing my friend again, what would it mean if he did come back? We've seen the bag of tricks that the Fae hold in their hand all the time. What would they pull out and unleash if he did come back?
The gloves came off a long time ago. Just trying to even the scales as it is.
She goes, well, we'll see, I guess, now, won't we?
And to be completely fair, and I'll go down to a whisper just so that only she can hear, I kind of need his input on things because I'm walking a similar path, I fear. Except, he isn't as nice as Orlaher.
She has like this sly smile, and she goes, I'm pretty sure you're not walking the same path at all. And she gives you like a fucking pat on your shoulder, and then kind of just walks away from you and says, don't worry, I'll keep your friend well within my prayers.
All right, and then she'll be going with us to visit Gray, essentially out of character.
Who?
That's what this whole thing was. To go and talk to her about it.
You want to have her go with you?
That was the fucking thing from the beginning. To go meet Gray.
Malmoira or
She agreed.
Clayla?
Both of them,
Oh,
Clayla and Malmoira.
I don't remember that part. Oh, she go with.
That was the fucking offer.
Like right now?
Well, she said, "Come back if you survive," and she would be interested in meeting this Averillian friend who might know how to get her friend off the moon. That was the deal.
1 second here. Thinking. God, I hate that dice so much. As she walks away, you kind of turn and you see that there's a piece of paper kind of tucked in to one of your jacket pockets.
Okay, and I guess I'll inspect it.
So as you inspect it, this is a scroll. And you would know. Go ahead and give me a.
If it's Anderbesh
spellcraft.
script, I can read that apparently.
Nah, it's not Anderbesh. Give me a spellcraft and brain power.
What
Oh,
language
sorry.
is it, guard?
Crap. That was with advantage. 1 sec.
Yeah, I saw that. You bastard.
Here. You want me just to re-roll it, or do you want me to do that math? 17 plus 8 plus 1 plus...
Just roll it again.
Turn that shit off, Madcap. There we go.
Okay. You would know that this is a mobile, temporary teleportation circle. Along with a minute, like, alert spell to it. Or more or less...
So she doesn't want to travel. She just wants to skip it all and go there.
Yeah, you guys are doing the long work for her.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you guys want to...
We go see Dad.
Go see Dad.
Are we gonna have a moment to talk about the box?
Once we're on the road. That's... We're going to buy, essentially... We're going to buy...
Coward.
Transportation, besides the retarded-looking night sprinters, since probably want a big wagon or a carriage.
You do realize I'm probably gonna have to go back to Castle, right?
Yes, and we're going to part ways on the road.
Okay.
Now,
I was gonna say I'd also probably end up having a conversation with you myself.
so real quick though, how fancy you guys want to travel to go see Dad?
We need something fast and able to carry a lot of fucking weight, apparently.
How far is Dad? He's in the family, right?
He's think how fast you guys go, at least 2 weeks travel.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna still be with the group at that point.
No.
Yeah, but this is getting out on the road. We're going to have our little goodbyes, and then we split up. That's it.
Okay.
Last time.
So
gang.
what's on offer? That's the question for our budget.
This is Northern Trace. There is everything on offer. Depends on how fancy you want to go. You guys want to buy
want a
or
limo.
rent or contract? What do you want to do?
We go grab the Enigma.
I want a limo. I want the Enigma.
Yeah.
Balls.
No, I want the Enigma. Fuck you.
Where the hell are... Okay, they have fuel here. That was one of the things in the deal, is apparently they had an analogous fuel type thing here since we're in the north.
Yes.
Do we
However-
want to go through and
However,
try to teleportations?
saying the more north you
What was that?
go, the harder you're gonna get to find fuel though, because you guys are going in the fucking mountains.
Pimp our
Yeah,
Enigma
so-
guard.
What?
Pimp our Enigma guard.
Guys,
What?
I don't think we can use he said pimp the Enigma Guard.
Oh, pimp. I was like, what the fuck? So, realistically speaking, though, it's going to take a long time to get to that mountainscape, and it's going to be like it's going to be hard to find fuel or get fuel in the family.
Yeah, logistics, boys. There are farms all along the path here. We can feed horses and shit. We're not going to be able to find diesel, gasoline, JP8, what have you.
Well, you have access to teleportation circle.
For fuck's sake, don't, and that can fuck up, okay?
Yeah, I can't.
Can't I just? Can I? How long can I centaur my way there? Where they keep up with the horses?
I mean, as long as you want. You got to rest.
Yeah.
You got to rest and all that, but you can go centaur entire way there. If you want
Yeah, I
to.
got 3 hearts. I'm good.
So, for 600 guild pieces, you can have a pretty good carriage and a 4-horse team, and that carriage will pull all 3 of you very easily.
And the gear, and will it have like freaking skis on it if it gets a bit snowed up here, so that it can just be a sleigh?
You could buy a ski kit that have like the runners on it. That'd be like another fucking 10 gold.
Would it be
pretty much.
cheaper if I made it myself?
I don't want to just make it ourselves. Can we just buy it, please? We got money and the campaign's ending.
Can we just buy it? So for 610 GP, you can have a modified carriage that can be turned to a sleigh with a bit of work, like take off wheel, put on skid, that kind of shit.
Okay, that sounds perfectly fine. Why the fuck is Foundry being this way for me?
It just
Keeps crashing.
it be like that, my dude. Was that fine with you or what?
What about armor packages?
Armor packages. Oh, like for the carriage.
Yeah.
This carriage in particular comes built in with anti-highwayman armor, so it's very thick, solid oak. It's like basically, it's like an oak plank with leather in the middle, and then another oak plank to help deflect, well, not deflect, but keep air from like penetrating too far and all that. And it's really this is actually really a highly advanced carriage designed for like transporting nobles very quickly across ground. So I'll see all like
Sleeper cab?
it's got like little racks in it, but it's designed more to when you all pull over to rest, there are racks that fold out from it, and you'll kind of sleep on those to stay off the ground.
Okay, because it's up north, staying within it, having a stove, sleeper cab, that stuff is
I see.
tickling my fancy.
If you want a stove in it, they'll cost you another like maybe 20 gold.
That's perfectly fine. Just something that is a house on wheels, but have for weight savings and for being quick enough. And
Well,
we're trying to optimize
For
here.
just 3 of you, because hold on, is Yuri going with you or no?
Yuri, Malmoira, fucking what's her Vertal.
Yeah. I got
Oh,
the
that's
kids.
right.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
6
thinking
people.
for our NPC. Oh, and Viesna, of course, since she's going to want to come apparently.
Oh yeah, your cousin. That'd be 7
Gross.
people. At that point, you would see. I thought you were going to leave them behind and go off on yourselves. If you're all going with you, that would be.
You think
Where
I'm not taking the kid?
Well, I figured y'all would like put her like in somewhere safe and like in
No,
Northern
I'm
Trace.
taking her with me.
Oh, okay. So if all 7 of you are going, then that's gonna scrap that price point. That'll be at least 1,000 GP for a carriage that big.
It doesn't matter. We can afford it.
So for a full-on like RV camper looking motherfucker of a carriage, that'd be a 6-horse team at 1,000 guild pieces, and I'm pretty sure that'd be so. I'm pretty sure at 1,000 guild pieces, that'll be a 6-horse team with a basically like a giant Vardo looking motherfucker with like a stove in it and beds and shit. It more or less be like an Agridaling long range expedition carriage that are designed to be used in tandem with like market trains going south. So that's probably fine,
Okay.
including your runners, of course.
And the exfil immediately order is just to get the fuck out of Northern Trace so that the
Well,
PR people can come swooping in.
You would know that means return back to command for your report.
Yeah, I figured as much. It's like I have to develop this asset though.
So more or less, you would know it means head back south, go back to command. But
Yeah.
At that point, though, you mean it's. I don't want to speak for you or anything else, but you could just go, LOL, no, and then just do your own thing.
You could just tell them, like, hey, we got a time-sensitive asset that we need to take care of.
Yeah,
first.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is just saying that we have to develop an asset, time sensitive, that kind of shit.
Now, do you bother telling them that, or are you going to do it on your own?
Going to send it a
I think I'm just gonna send it.
Yeah, I think I'll just have to send it and inform them.
Send the message, you mean?
Yeah. Also, I'm going to send some mail correspondence before we leave town.
To who?
Probably going straight to Gremlin and also to Intel. So the 2-letter fuckery like last time.
I'm going to need that message.
I can give it to you after this, but I don't have it written up yet.
That works.
All right.
Okay, so a message to the Gremlin. Okay, so, so basically you have 5,000 GP left after all said and done for the carriage, and then probably 40 or 500 GP left over for buying, feed, water, supplies for you guys, anything else you would need, as well as getting your
And
contract
you can
set up
tack on.
Okay.
That's only out of the contract. We have all the other shit that I pulled off in Nia, which had the party fund.
Oh, I know. I'm saying, just lore-wise, you have to set up like fucking like grain points, feed points, resupply points, all that shit, because you're going pretty far north. So
Yeah.
you guys get all your shit set up. Now you're on the road, getting ready to leave Northern Trace. Now Boyard, who has that goddamn hoop with them? Now it was on Boyard's knife, correct?
Yeah. Boyard, I assume, has the hoop and the Walkman.
I would assume he has the hoop. Now, have you told him about the Walkman or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I told Bishop about it.
Yeah, I kind of got that out of him, and then he's like, "We got to talk about this after we get out of town."
Okay, so you guys are out of town. The Yuri and your cousin and the girl are all kind of getting hyped about and going on this huge trip, seeing the horses, all that fun stuff. So right now, in terms of player-wise, it is Hans, Boyard, and Bishop kind of standing around
And
each
Duke.
other. And Duke, casting around each other and kind of discussing things. So, thing is, Boyard, you would know you would at least need that fucking hoop to take back to the
Yeah.
castle. So, you guys go ahead.
I'm sorry that you couldn't get the body, and we are far. We have Northern Trace over the horizon. We're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right.
It's not a horrible thing. I got this. Kind of messes, like, just kind of shakes the hoop. Not too much. Just like makes a motion with him. Like, I'm not trying to cast a spell or anything stupid. I'm not sure how to really say it without it being misconstrued like that. Just shows the hoop. And I need to talk to you about what I found back there.
Boyard and Bishop actually knows the fucking history of this because of fucking all the damn conversations leading up to here, apparently. Can you show it to me, please?
I take it out of the bag.
So, what's up?
Is it the full thing, or is it just the headphones?
So
Go
in Boyard's hand is both the player and the headphones. This is the Walking Man's Walkman. The Walking Man's Walkman.
What song's queued up?
Can
So
you,
Put it back in the box now.
So in terms of like SCP classes, be like a fucking like not a Euclid to say the least.
Well, is it?
hey,
the
it's
thing
not
is,
a Keter.
I was say, can you just put it in a box and it stays there without you having to do anything to it?
Well, the thing is the Walkman's Walkman is one of two pieces, and both call out to those who desire power. Because it is his ambition to once again rise up and take on the world again. So,
Alright, so it's Euclid.
Euclid, yes.
Alright.
So, did any of that stuff you'll learn tell you how to get rid of it?
There's no getting rid
That's
of
the
it.
thing. The centuries ago, when the thing was first ripped off of his head, and then you probably don't know whose head. Fuck. Okay, do you know the Walking Man?
Do
The
I?
story of the
Walking
The Walking Man who lives on Drury Lane.
Do
Thank
I?
you.
Yeah, you're pretty good with history and shit. Do you want to make a check or some shit?
Let me try. History plus, I assume, brain power?
Yes. You haven't seen
That
your
fucking
thing.
dice.
I think I rolled a 20.
So you would know about the old legend, but none like particular. Know about the rogue human and the demigod, and that's about it.
I know a bit. Just what everyone else knows, to be honest.
Oh, no shit.
That I believe to be the very same article, which means that it's going to start attracting things, which, to be honest, I don't know if it's Starla. Music is Starla. That thing's music sometimes. Well,
Could a human break
music
it?
is Starla sometimes. That's the thing. You need humans to defeat it.
Well, I happen to know one very powerful human.
Well,
And
human.
from what I was told, the guy that we're going to meet has a bunch of humans as well. Multiple.
Technically.
Well, it's up
So-
to you. Do you think it'd be safer with a Varillian we don't really know too much about, or with a known factor in Castle?
Hey,
Castle
stay
actually
your
human?
hand, stay your hand. Not know a whole lot about. And then I just like gesture over at Melmoira, like friends, old friends.
Hey, Malmora, would you trust him?
I want to say yes. At the same time, I don't know how he's dealing with the Queen's pool, or I don't know how he's been for the last, who knows, years. I mean,
Was he stable the last time you saw him?
she has this look that says like, she, like her look says, when you say stable, you mean.
Awkward silence.
Yeah. So she's kind of waiting for like she's giving this kind of look of like you need to extrapolate what you mean by what you're asking.
Sane.
She still gives like this really pained like look,
I give
Would-
Bishop
okay,
a
okay.
look.
If okay, let me phrase it in a very specific way. Say Gray is to find or get the chance to just have in his presence something very, very powerful, very dangerous. Is his own curiosity going to bring him to fuck around with it?
Yeah, he's kind of that kind of guy.
I got that out of his book. So it looks like Castle is going to safeguard it for now.
She also probably could just break it.
You can't break it. We had humans at the time. You can't break it. And for the love of the Pantheon, just nobody put it on your head. Don't listen to it, okay?
Okay, and Castle's also probably one of the more dangerous humans around.
Okay, is there a way for us to just stay in touch? Boyard, I love you, brother. Just
got a
how
radio?
can we get... Damn right, all the time. Do you have a long-range radio?
I think I could, if you can get in touch with your guys at command, I could probably...
Okay. I will send in a report telling them that the Walking Man's Walkman is with her.
I would not mention it over the radio.
Yes, this is going to be in an enciphered post letter, okay? And then you'll have to, if she wants to hold on to it, if she wants to make contact, I'll leave it up to her. But I'm going to let people know that she's the one with it. She's a strong girl. She can protect it.
Okay. Well, I guess this is
And-
around where we part ways.
At least it's on better terms than last time. I love you, man.
Hans, do you have any of that flask left over?
Yeah, I was gonna say I take it out. I still got it. I still got enough for 4 drinks. Maybe 5 if we spread it out a bit.
Let's do 4. 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for Winter, and or last one out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Duke's like, what the fuck, bro?
Hey, he's not an official war crime boy.
Oh, I see.
He could hang.
Yeah, but like the OG squad. I mean, Crusader, you made it to the end. That's something. But like,
To be fair, I dropped off the face of the earth for a little while too. So
yeah. But hey,
Yeah.
if anything, half the War Crime Boys players made it to the end.
yeah.
We as a group outlived the Storm Riders.
I lived having to go through when to go
Possession.
what's infection.
And I went through it all with just a hammer and some armor.
All right.
But yeah, 4
Okay,
shots.
so-
Me, Boyard, Winner. The last one gets poured out for the other 4.
You pulling up with your homies?
Yeah, of course.
And then
Okay.
I make my way back to Castle.
And then
Making
I
his
go
way
home to
downtown.
Dad.
Oh, whereabouts would you be? Where was she last? Just in case we get into trouble and we have to run.
It was
to the
over
direction.
by Lunder.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Oh,
currently.
back by her house again.
I mean, she.
I don't know.
I mean, it is her. She's just chilling.
Yeah, she's back at her fucking house. Good God. Okay.
She paid taxes on her, bro. Come on.
Just got that stuff paid off.
To what lord? The village was wiped out.
I mean,
Hey, that's even better. No taxes.
tax-free, motherfucker. So, Boyard, you head back down to Castle, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. So Boyard and Castle are currently in hand with
Cassius's.
Well, it's called the Obstillion Ring, but it doesn't matter. And then the Walking Man.
And also whatever is Declan's PTRS a magic item now?
I mean, it's kind of it's a bit touched, but is it going with you?
Yeah, it's coming
Call it
with
the
me.
drinks.
It's
You just stole 100 grand from us, you fucker.
hey,
Yoink.
now you asked for it back.
Well, we have a Tigavir. We can make it work.
Okay.
Y'all have a tank still, I believe.
Somewhere.
No,
Some-
I'm pretty sure that got repossessed. I'm pretty sure Veil Riders are in fucking Alston Keel.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Why is this tank outside a pawn shop?
And then
You're not
Why
far
is it
off
so
at it.
quiet?
it's gonna be Hans and Duke and Bishop heading out. So
Who knocked the fucking engine out of it? I'm more impressed than anything.
you three begin your long journey to the location that you three extrapolated, or that Bishop extrapolated from this little riddle book, more or less. Now,
Yeah, and then I shared it with Melmora and Hans.
yeah. So the trip there, I mean, it does take a while because I mean, it's
And there is one thing. Duke has his Kedenkrad.
don't take it
Ja.
with you, or
Ja,
okay.
I,
I mean,
like to go broom.
Do we have the fuel for it?
I mean, you guys could simply try and haul it behind the fucking carriage in neutral.
Well, we were in Northern Trace. How about how much to get a full complement of fuel? Because he had cans and cans and cans of empty cans.
I mean, even with the empty cans, he can't make that just driving a Kettengrad to the mountains.
Really? He made it all the way. He went off the fucking like reservation from Tall Wheat all the way up here.
Didn't y'all transport it?
Transport the
Well,
the cans?
even then, that's through Kindred. You're all going way, way north into the family. There's not a lot of fuel depots up there.
Fine, then we'll.
I mean,
Hey, Duke, you want to leave it with? Do you want to leave it with Grayson?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll trade him my Kettengrad for a 50 cal or something.
Okay. So,
I
You want
give
to
you a nice
finally
one.
visit the place where Malroy got her ass
well,
kicked in?
I mean, the thing is, you guys could easily just tow it with the fucking carriage if it's in neutral. It's not that hard. I mean, yeah, you guys have 6 draft horses pulling that fucking carriage.
Yeah, fuck it, let's bring it.
Okay,
with us.
fine. We'll get a full complement of fuel for running about when we get there, but
Okay,
we will
gotcha.
tow it.
Okay.
There we go. What's the cost?
For the fuel, I'm pretty sure Mary Jo
For the
would just give you the fucking fuel at this point.
Nice.
All right, that was part of the deal.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm pretty sure you guys made that deal a long time ago.
Yep.
So you guys leave behind Northern Trace and fucking ruins damn near after the Harry Hammer and a giant fight. It's like Northern Trace have been changed for a long time, but you guys head
Damn
out.
wild. Not my problem
Don't forget,
anymore.
don't forget to add like a crater like right here.
So you guys
Just
head
add
off.
that to the map.
Yeah, you guys head off through Ostrom and the Kiel Downs, and you head off towards Spatan. And this journey takes at least 2 weeks minimum to go along the way, and it
So we can
probably
read some Cassius books along the way.
for sure. Now, do you know Latin?
Yeah. No. Cassius spell books from the casino.
Oh, Cassius spell books. Yeah, sure. How many of them do you have?
Well, it was 18. Then we lost one to the Harry Hammer, Vomit, and then I read one that has the Loogie spell that lets you just teleport away like later, bitch. Which I would pass towards Malmoira and be like, "Hey, give this one a read. You don't never want to be taken alive again, right?"
So they have 16 books. So
Yep.
If you want, you can give me 16 rolls on this table. 1 second here. So real quick, I believe I changed the number here recently. Because when I add more spells, I have to like change the number every fucking time. It seems thing works. Where is it? Here we go. So you gotta do this fucking 16 times, mind you. It's all kind of just for fluff at this point. So do a /r space D100. Yeah. So give me just do a /r D100 and see what pops out of this fucking thing.
All right.
84. More or less, you use more
Just do it.
dice when certain things happen. So I'll put this right here.
Sweet. 1 sec. I'm gonna just roll it 16 times and write down all these numbers real quick. If that's all right by you.
Sure. If you roll D100,
Two.
let me know.
3,
6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 84. Fuck.
Yeah, I saw that.
I read the same one twice.
Shit, it's the same.
It was so good.
It's the same fucking book. I hate those dice.
Boyard, stop that shit. Okay,
That's 1.
I lost
2,
count,
3,
so
4.
84.
We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 more.
Okay, 6 more.
Mm.
Four, 5, 6, 93. Very nice.
Okay. So, the first spell you learn is, ironically, Reanimating Dead Animals, Starla. It's the first spell you learn.
I know a bitch. Okay.
So you read 2 books on bringing dead animals back to life. That's pretty funny. The second spell is Mental Entrapment. So you can literally shut down someone's mind if you're not careful enough. Let's
Okay.
see here. So if you just write the numbers down, you can find them pretty easily in the book itself.
Yeah.
Advanced Healing is the third spell you learn.
Hey, ours knew that one.
Yeah, no. Form
Too bad
Transition's
he's
another
fucking
word.
Dead.
So you learn how to do basically what Hans does, but it's a little harder to do for you. This is Form Transition. So while Hans can do it, can just do it, you have to try and not, fuck up and
It hurts.
yeah, it hurts a lot if you fuck it up.
Actually, that one guy in the casino tried to do it.
Yeah, they fucked it up, remember?
Yeah, well, he got hurt and then his form dropped.
You learn Anguish and Suffering. It's a Starla spell. Let's see here, and then 31. You learn Dala's Echo.
Holy shit, that one's fun.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one actually. A lot of people try and get that one. A lot of guys, I should go into like, can I learn this spell? Like, no, you're level 1. Fuck off. Like, a lot of guys will try and game that. Like, can I learn this spell? Like, no. You learn Finitri's Dance. Which is a combat spell. Let's see here. 70. You learn Memory Sifting, which is fun for an interrogator. Dead Animals, yeah, 82. You learn Romero's Consumption. Well, I fucking love this one. So basically, Romero's Consumption is how you set a target on fire that you can touch.
I was gonna ask if it was of the John variety.
So basically, you set them on fire, and if they're killed as well as active, they fucking explode. Let's see here. It's 82, 16. You learn Born a New Predator, so you learn how to shapeshift to an animal.
Holy shit, I can do the Drake shit.
I mean, technically, yes. You learn how to reanimate dead plants. Bubbling Stream of Healing is another spell you learn. Pretty fun, slow heal spell, that one. You learn Corpse Bomb, Starla.
Oh, we went up against that.
I know, yeah. 93, you learn basic scrying, pretty much. And then 68, the last spell you learn is Material Creation. Basically,
And I have...
Good.
Okay, finish, please.
That's it.
Okay, Material Creation, and then I do have one more book.
You do?
I pulled it off Nia, the 3 Pillars, and she
Oh.
learned a conversation and the 3 Pillars off of that,
Yeah, she did.
along with just like the Anderbesh lore.
Yeah, so you know all that as well.
Anything else that she learned, like through DMs at all,
Not really.
or just those 2 spells?
This is
Alright.
2 spells.
You know,
So
he said this book was like a pamphlet, but it's instead got like good shit in it.
pamphlet. The friggin' death pamphlet, all right? Don't judge me.
All right.
So you guys travel through all these towns through Sturmore, and you guys follow the path given to you by Lord Grey.
How about you?
What was that? And
Crusader.
but it takes but when you got to go off road for a bit, it takes a lot longer. And you guys let's see here. You guys have to go off road, and you get not too badly held up. Maybe a few more days outside of what it should be. But who has the highest? Actually, Crusader, give me a tracking cunning, please.
Alrighty then. Sorry, my grandma walked out into the shop and saw the landmine and immediately started asking questions.
Nice.
Saw the landmine. Fucking question mark.
Stand by. We'll
Uh,
be in remnants.
so 25.
momentarily.
So you see a kind of path cutting up through these thick trees up towards kind of like a very tall mountain. You guys are kind of coming into the mountains themselves. You guys are kind of working through these foothills and these very tall, craggy
Nice.
mountains. And you guys see this, or not you guys, you see, Crusader, this path kind of cutting up through this mountainside, and you can tell that it's been used quite a bit. There's some evidence of foot traffic going up through it.
Can I tell if it's like if they're wearing shoes, boots, barefoot?
These look like modern combat boots to you.
I smell bones. Bones and cheap cigarettes.
Oh, sorry, I'll stop smoking mine.
No.
Wait, no, I
Oh,
have really good tobacco. What am I talking about?
So, Crusader, do you kind of move the party towards that entryway?
Yes.
Okay.
Follow me.
So-
We're on the right path.
Madcap,
The
you,
voices of earlier.
so Madcap, you know Stellar Magic now. You haven't used any yet, though, have you?
Nope.
But Hans, you are Starlight Magic. So,
I'm walking, talking Starla Magic.
so no one else but Hans sees the dude in a chair reading a book within the trees. Just only Hans sees him. Hans, what do you do?
Hello.
Fucking Biden. Hello.
Hello.
Hold on, guys. Talking hurts. All right. So you see this person look up. This guy has a thick, heavy mask around his face, and you, Hans, can see he's reading a very thick book with like weird lavender colors on it and floral depictions. You can see that from here. What do you do?
Like I said, I kind of wave and I go, hello.
It kind of like nods its head and waves back at you. Now, when it waves at you, you see that while one hand is gloved, this one is not. And he seems to have very thin white fingers to you.
What you reading?
Hans, you're like a fucking 100 yards away, dude.
Oh, I get closer.
You,
I
you're
kind of like...
you're in the carriage. You take the entire carriage with you? Do you tell the guys what you see?
Oh, hey guys, you see that weird guy?
Oh,
What?
and can we see him now?
No,
Is
only
it just like
only Hans can see him.
I don't see him, Hans?
Oh,
They
stop
got-
the carriage real quick.
The guy is just set
Okay.
back from the path where the trees kind of cut him out of sight.
So you stop the carriage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have stopped the carriage.
Alright, keep an eye on Bertal, I'll be right back. And I,
Okay.
I jump out and kind of head over to the guy.
So as you kind of walk up to him, when you reach past the edge of those woods where the path is, all of you guys see Hans disappear as soon as he breaks through that path. And Hans, you see that this guy is reading a rather spicy romance novel. And you can tell this guy's a fucking skeleton. You know, you see where he's up close, his face is really tight to his face. There's no nose there. See these like dark eye sockets where eyes used to be, and the skeletal hand, he kind of like nods towards you, you know, kind of looking at you.
I take my helmet off to reveal my own skeletal face.
Even the skeleton goes, kind of like shrinks back from you, you know, but
What you reading?
it kind of holds the book up towards it. And this is a locally made book, so you can read the language. And I guess you want to know the book title, don't you?
Sure, why not?
God damn it.
Oh, fucking Flash with the best
Skeleton
30
Kakashi?
Shades of Grey.
30 Shades of Grey.
So this book is called Sauce and Loathing. It's apparently a cooking romance novel.
Oh, I don't really get romance.
Pretty close.
So the skeleton kind of leads it. So you should tell the skeleton is wearing mostly modern GI gear from like the Gulf War era. He kind of leans past you and points towards the carriage as if saying like, "What are they doing here?"
Oh, they're my friends. We're gonna go meet my dad. You want to go?
Skeleton kind of like scratches at his face a bit and kind of shrugs and then motions for you to kind of bring them towards here. Like he points, he makes like little shoo motions towards the carriage and then gestures for you to bring them back over towards the pathway there.
All right, I get on the walkie-talkie. I'm like, "Hey guys, come over here.
You just disappeared.
Just walk in the direction."
Now, who all goes with
bring
him?
I'm gonna take a carriage over there.
Yeah, can we just like ride the carriage through? Or is it too small?
I mean, you could, but it's gonna be a absolute fucking bear.
Well, isn't it a good thing that I'm a driver?
Oh my
Well,
God.
don't risk breaking the freaking transportation.
Give me a driving check using your shit. That's a great question. Give me a second here, trying to figure this out. It wouldn't be grit. It'd probably be.
It'd be cunning, most likely.
Cunning. Yeah, I would reckon. Let's see here. Let's go to.
There's no
skills.
attribute score on that roll, Duke.
Yeah, dummy.
Yeah, here.
No. Driving on brain power. Redo it. Brain power. There you go, 35. So it takes some doing, and as you kind of start leading the carriage through the pathway there, those of you in the carriage see like these horses like they go pop, and kind of just disappear from view as they kind of walk through the path. Until suddenly the carriage goes through, and then suddenly you see Hans and this dude just sitting there.
Hey, I met a friend. He's got a face similar to mine. It's cool.
The skeleton. So the guy pulls his face back down, and you guys realize this guy's a fucking skeleton. Like he pulls his face back down, whoosh, it's just a fucking skull staring at you.
Oh hell yeah! You're just like me for real.
For real, on dog.
Have you and your friends been making bread runs for your master out to Sturmore?
He just kind of nods.
All right, that tracks. I received this correspondence from him. I produced the two letters inviting us here. Also, I read one of his books. Big fan. His take on things is quite in depth.
The skeleton does like the sound with his hand, like kind of side waggle kind of thing going on.
I think he's reading smart.
I never meet your heroes, right?
It's
That kind of thing.
Kind of shrugs.
Yeah, all right.
So the skeleton kind of points up the path and kind of behind him, you know, and you guys see that this path kind of keeps winding through the trees. So you guys go
Anybody
the path
else come through here? Well, I'm gonna ask him if anybody else has come this way, or are we like the first?
The slow stare the skeleton gives you says, no one else has come up here. Like, you didn't know a skeleton could roll their eyes and look sardonic until now.
I'm taking notes because I need to learn the way this man makes facial expressions.
Without a face.
Yeah, I must learn
That
from the master.
fucking gif of the Jim Carrey skeleton.
The one from fucking Halloween Town?
No. Jim Carrey somehow can like contort his jawbone and do the fucking Ace Ventura face.
Oh, right.
It's just that it's some shitty Blender animation.
You mean this?
Yes, except it's just a skeleton, no skin, no muscle, no nothing.
That's the Grinch.
Okay,
You mean so it's just Jim Carrey?
it's just Jim Carrey.
It's just Jim Carrey.
He's
I feel like that's a valid answer.
Okay, so as
Jim
you guys
Carrey is just Jim Carrey.
So as you guys head up this fucking pathway, it takes a bit of doing. Duke, give me one more driving and brain power check.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die.
It's a 20. It's a 36.
29.
He didn't add his brain power to that one.
Skill issue.
36.
So, it takes a bit of doing. It's awkward as fuck, and the skeleton is judging you the entire way until you'll go out of sight. But after an hour of trying to work this fucking switchback in this fucking carriage, you finally make it up this fucking mountain. And you guys see, in a little snowy meadow clearing beyond all these trees, is a simple log cabin. Probably 2 bedrooms of an A-frame. There's a little happy smoke trail of the chimney, and then around this this cabin is a table, and in plain view of this table are like 4 skeletons playing cards, like hats off, full skulls showing. One's clearly smoking, one's clearly like enjoying a nice beverage from how wet his fucking uniform is, because he goes right fucking through him. And it appears that these 4 skeletons or 5 skeletons are just kind of enjoying their day.
Can we tell what kind of game they're playing? They're playing poker, blackjack.
It's a card game. It's all you know from this distance.
Ah. Okay. I'm just gonna keep pulling up to the cabin.
Okay. So as it pull up, one of the skeleton kind of looks at you, and this guy has more, and I do air quotes here, flesh to him. He looks more like a mummy than a skeleton. And he kind of like jerks his head towards Hans in a kind of like a chin up, kind of like sup kind of motion.
I return the gesture.
With this vibe check complete, he kind of goes back to playing his card game, and yeah, you guys more or less parked a wagon, and it's just the skeletons playing a card game in this cabin with a front door attached to it, everything else. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna look over and see what card game they're playing.
God damn it. They're playing poker.
I suck at poker.
I'll open up the carriage door and kind of usher people out.
Before my kid comes out, I put the helmet back on because she still hasn't seen the horrible faceless thing.
Okay. So none of the skeletons react to anyone except when Malmoira steps out. When Malmoira steps out, all them skeletons, the mummy guy, react viscerally. They stand up and like literally jerk around to stare at her, as if they just realized there was an enemy Op 4 hiding amongst you. Like, you guys see these skeletons reach for guns on their belt and shit when Malmoira pops out of there.
Duke is just gonna slowly start reaching for the...
Stop! Hold
he's got
up.
on the side.
Persuasion. No. She's a friend of the big man, okay? And by that I mean Gray.
So... ah, God. These guys don't speak Tonka. And... as...
What language do they speak?
And as the mummy guy brings up his M60 to level it at Malmoira, you hear the front door open. And you hear, come now, boys. There's no need for that. And standing in the doorway of this cabin A-frame is Lord Gray. And it's odd because you guys can literally tell just by how he looks that this has to be Lord Gray. Like, the guy just looks like someone named Lord Gray. And Lord Gray goes, if I couldn't see it with my own eyes, I would not believe you were standing right here. And you see that there's an odd vibe between Lord Gray and Malmoira. And there's a long pause, a very long, tense pause between everyone. You know, this mummy guy's looking back and forth between, you know, his skeletons and you guys, and there's Malmoira and Lord Gray just fucking staring at each other. And go ahead.
What does the pistol have to say about the Vietnam era guys? or just a general? It's been a while since we've heard him talk.
Jesus Christ. Let's find out here.
Oh,
He goes,
20.
he goes, would now be a good time for us to discuss why your snake needs to stop licking me at night. Wasn't a good time. You know what? It's fine. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. So
I kind of just like walk up and like
Duke is just trying not to die coughing on the ground as he falls off the wagon.
the wagon.
kind of
Not
walk up to
expecting it.
him, like put my hand on his shoulder, and I look at him. I go, Dad.
The snake's been licking the pistol. He wants to talk about it. I was not expecting that.
Lord Grey goes, I have not seen one of you for a very long time. And he kind of reaches out and kind of places his hands around Hans's face. And he kind of takes off your mask and goes, oh, what do they do to you?
You're the one who rolled me down the hill.
I have not rolled you down any hill. And he kind of runs his hands down your face, down your arms. He goes, you're old. Do you have any idea how old you are? You're one of the first renditions. You know that?
I shrug and I'm like, I have a memory. The only memories I have are at most. Or how long has it been in game? Since I rolled down that
Since
hill
you
into the
signed
landmine?
on, like 9 to 10 months, thereabouts.
I've got memories of a year at most. That's it.
That's mostly my fault. I wasn't really good at making brains as well as they could have been. Tell you what, you come inside and I'll do something about that face of yours and bring you back to how you should look. And I guess you
No,
can.
I like it.
Nah, come on now. That's a face only a mother
Builds
could love.
character.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, let's be honest. If the rest of me isn't me, this face is the only part of me that is me.
Are you sure? Because I have some stuff that'll take care of that real quick.
Yeah, I'll keep it the way it is.
You didn't come here just to show off, did you? Who are your
No.
friends?
Well, this is Bishop. This is Duke. This is Elmira.
Yeah, I
And
know. So
and I kind of like
as you go, this is Mount Bar. He goes, yes, I know exactly who this is. And he kind of like steps past you and kind of like tucks his hands in his front pockets, and he goes, Mal Moira, the Queen's right hand.
oh also this is Vertal.
He goes, hello, Vertal, and kind of like nods towards her. But he goes, what brings you all the way up here to my mountain, Mal Moira? I thought you were dead. And Mal Moira goes, well, for a long time I was dead. And Lord Grey goes, do you understand what it all came to? I mean, she left me behind. She left dozens of us behind. And you went on this huge crusade, and you fought the god of winter death, and look what all it's done. Look what all this has gotten us towards. Absolutely nothing. It's all been for moot. So why are you here? I remember what you said to me before you left, and the things you refused to hear me say, and now you're here? What do you want? What do they want? And he points towards Bishop.
To follow up on your correspondence, he pulls out the letters and also get your autograph. And I pull out the book.
He kind of brightens up at this. He goes, "Oh, you're that one."
Yep, that's me.
I'm not gonna lie.
but-
When I was scrying you, you looked a bit different, but it may have been just me not being very good at my job.
Yeah, I've changed a little bit, to be honest, but all in good fair fun, right?
I suppose. Why did you bring her here? And he kind of nods towards Mount Moira.
Hopefully to meet an old friend. Also, you mentioned her in the letter, so I figured, hey, why not?
There's also one other thing that I think you're forgetting.
Well, please let me know. This is end of campaign, just out of character. What the fuck is it?
It's to help her break the connection with the
That's
human,
already
with the human ghost stuff.
the human goat. Oh, okay, Boyard, you weren't around for this. She's already broken her connection to the queen.
Eh.
Like she can say Ulthari.
So,
And okay, I will bring that up. And originally, since you had human souls, and are familiar with it, trying to break the queen's grasp on her just a little bit and dull the pain would be beneficial. So I figured that'd be a kindness. But we seem to have found our own ways.
yeah, she found a way straight into godhood, didn't you, Mount Moira? And the way he says this is a very cold and calculating way. As he unwraps, like, this kind of, like, odd-looking sweet and hands it to Hans. Like, he's being very mean by handing Hans a lollipop behind his back as he says this.
Some of that old people candy.
It's
Like
more,
I
those-
love those. I love
Those little strawberry
things.
candies.
it's
Yeah.
technically
Fucking
a
awesome.
It's technically an undead strawberry candy infused with starlight magic. So this is one things that undead can always taste. Like even skeletons can taste what this candy is. But he goes, when I sent those letters, that was a long time ago. Mail does take some time here in this land. I'm sure you humans or human alike aren't used to this. You guys are used to having your mail fast. But mail takes a while, and I've learned some things back and forth and through my own little spy rings, and from what I understand is that you gotta kill someone, don't you, Mount Moira? Bishop, what do you do?
Well, I was figuring we wouldn't be killing you. That was the one thing I said we weren't going to do. Is that right, Melmoira? And that's the first time he's ever said her name.
Mount Moira is still kind of stunned at trying to get around seeing Lord Grey. And she goes, I'm not gonna lie, it was my intention to die when I was fighting Crinja. And I never thought I'd be alive again. And instead, I had a giant bird woman sink me in the ground, and I was in darkness for who knows how long. And then some humans started bleeding me dry for experiments. So I really don't know what's going on anymore, and now I cannot drink food or drink water or take food, and I am now able to do things I'm not used to. So I guess this is just how it is now. The same way with you. You're now somewhat Anderbesht Starla master or something. And Lord Grey goes, of a kind. It kind of, and you hear this kind of this kind of like dry rasping, and you realize the mummy guy is laughing. The mummy GI is laughing. And Lord Grey goes, so what exactly is your reason for coming here besides just bringing me with my old sons and meeting old friends?
Who's this addressed to?
I got a question.
Yes, my son.
Why'd you make my dick so big? It's kind of uncomfortable to wear pants.
He goes, my son, you can change the size of that thing too. You know that, right?
Yeah, but why is it in default mode that big?
It's for intimidation. You're one of my first versions. I didn't know any better.
Why wouldn't it, why would I ever why would I ever have my pants off when I was intimidating someone?
You were made to be
It seems like a massive
spies.
design flaw.
So Gray turns his back to Bishop and Montgomery and goes, You're supposed to be spies. You're all spies. You're supposed to infiltrate in through towns and cities, and you're to change your shape and woo and seduce and kill for the queen. I mean, that was your job. And I figured a big dick wouldn't hurt anything.
I shrugged,
Duke
and
is
I'm
just
like,
rolling around in
all
the
right.
snow, dying.
Hans is
Alright.
OC Donut Steel confirmed.
Well, all right then. And then
I mean, you didn't use it, did you?
I guess that answers that question.
But you.
I'll be honest though, I didn't really know about the shapeshifting until pretty recently.
Yes, well, I assume you're part of an old cell that might have reactivated on accident. The queen's been running around doing things. You may have hit a signal by accident. You may have popped out of it.
Wait. There's more of me?
There's
I got brothers?
kind
sisters?
of. You either were.
I mean, kind of.
There were about 20 of you in the first run, that is. And.
I guess 2 just fucked off somewhere and there were only 18 of us.
Sorry, what?
Nothing, it was a bad joke.
Oh, well, it's more of a.
Primarchs, man.
Some of you were destroyed.
Yep.
Some of you were self-destructed, and some of you never activated. And unfortunately, it's been a very long time, and I wasn't very good at my job in the beginning. So I think you're probably one of the first runs who are still in their holding cell until I guess you may have poured out on accident.
Huh. So how old does that make me?
You're old, my son. Very old.
Hans went from being the youngest in the party to being the oldest in the party.
Huh.
But don't worry, you are ageless. That's not an issue. Now,
I figured.
my son, you didn't use that thing on anybody, did you?
No.
It changes size and shape. You just gotta think about it, and it goes up or down, or
Yeah, I get that.
yeah. But what is it like that right now?
I mean, no.
It better not be. The fucking horse dong swinging around. Hey, your fucking mind?
I mean, it'd be kind of hard to wear pants if it was.
Well, that's why it goes up and down. So you see.
Look, can we not talk about the function of my genitalia in front of the child?
Fine, right. He turns back around to Mount
You
Moira
brought
and
it up.
Bishop, and he goes, "So what is your plan here? You're not going to try and kill me. What was your plan exactly here?"
Duke is just going to slowly raise his wing up and be like, I just want to know if I'm safe to use this pistol still. It talks to me and says a lot of things about executing and assassinating. I don't want to go completely crazy because I enjoy shooting it.
You probably shouldn't use that weapon. It's a pretty
Okay.
it's a pretty complex thing where if something talks to you, you probably shouldn't be wielding it. That's old Fae stuff.
That's
Oh.
just. I think Boyard told you that weeks. That's the thing Boyard's
Weeks
been
ago.
telling people for months.
Hey. I don't want to hear it. Y'all were okay with Mr. Rogers, the MP7.
Boyard didn't
I
know
actually
about that
haven't
one.
I have not brought that up except to like fucking Hellboy.
I know, right? So, Laura Gray
And that
goes,
time
so
hard
you
gun stuff
you
just
guys
gets-
brought a fledgling Fae demigod up to my cabin. And like, do you like why? Well, I sent you those letters. She was still Mamora. Now she's a you know she is now, right? I'm sure you know. And he points for Bishop. I know you know.
I'll be honest, I haven't really been paying attention.
My son is completely
If
okay.
I
Also, don't blame
had-
you.
I was busy dealing with the loss of almost all of my friends.
I know. It was very hard to watch. I do apologize. Don't worry.
You're perfect, my child. Yes,
We
yes.
will talk later about it. I have tea.
My
And I
sweet
have
baby
cakes.
boy.
Okay, Boyard, please stop. I'm trying to listen to Guard.
No,
So
I prefer what Boyard is saying.
So Bishop, what do you say?
Well, to be honest, knowing things kind of in my purview, and as you can probably tell by feeling it off of me as well. Shit. There's a part of me that feels I call her, my twilight of winter, the hope of spring, that kind of thing. Do did she pick up some of like maybe what Volmar lost, what Amerlay lost? I get that vibe off of her.
He kind of sighs and he goes, "Why don't we come inside? Bring your." He looks at Hans. Children, you did use that thing, didn't you? You're not supposed to do that.
Oh no, this isn't actually my child.
What do you mean it's not your child?
Biologically.
You stole a baby?
No, I adopted her. I mean, her parent. I'm pretty sure all her family's dead.
I mean, her family's dead.
Well,
You know what? Yep, let's go inside. It kind of opens the door up. And,
I mean,
you know,
did you see what happened at the casino?
it's quite hard to watch. I kind of stopped watching halfway through.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason Sonny died, and well, happy accidents. Meet your grandkid.
So do you all go inside the building?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and about that autograph. Here, hold up. I got a dog bothering me, and we need to talk this through. So I'll be right back in like 30 seconds.
Okay. See, a dog's bothering you?
I also have some ideas for some new creative anatomy.
He goes, "My son, I am not giving you a bigger one. It's already big enough." And you're supposed to.
What? No, I want extra limbs.
No.
I at least want 2 so I can grow wings on my back.
Why do you want wings?
So I can fly it. So I can fly without having to shapeshift my
I'm
arms.
back.
That was quick. So, what is your so as y'all walk inside, and Gray is acting quite cold towards Mount Moira. And let's see here. Give me a second here. So he kind of like he kind of walks around. He pulls out a big pot of tea on a table. It's a pretty smallish table, but you know it's big enough to fit everyone around. They squeeze in. And Lord Gray sits the direct opposite of Mount Moira, with Hans close by him, obviously. And Hans, you see around this room that there are always these pictures, and you realize all these pictures are of Gray. He had gotten paintings done of his very first creation. So you see some of your brothers and sisters in painting form around this room. Now, some of the paintings are kind of burnt or a bit fucked up because they're really old, and they try and go and find them. But you see that Lord Gray's trying to more or less remember or get back in touch to who he was in the very beginning, because he did go kind of mad after a bit. So Lord Gray sits you all down, and he goes, "Okay, now, Mr. Bishop, as you were saying."
Okay, let's drop all pretenses here. You can call me Rasmus Murdoch of the line of Highborough Murdoch. Sorry about if that's a hard name to hear at all, since you guys were on opposite sides of the war. And I suppose where to start is, what do you wish to gain and get out of life, Gray?
Out of what?
Out of your life going forward. Just, do you want to be free of the Queen? Do you want to just stay out of the war? Because I have a feeling that there's going to be more picking of sides again.
He goes, "My boy, you're looking at it. I want nothing to do with any of it. I am content here with..."
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm
can
content
respect
here. There's no need for me to go back down there and get involved with things. What am I going to do? Make more undead things? More like my precious boy here? And kind of reaches over and kind of like pets Hans's shoulder, or like those men outside. What good comes from that? What good comes from Faye going back to war? I've heard what's going on down south. I'm not stupid. And then there's you, and he kind of points towards Mount Moira and goes, how did you get here? What happened? It looks towards Bishop like, what happened with her that got her here?
Okay, if my estimation of what happened is correct, it was a little over 2,000 years ago, the siege on Murnfuro, and she was
Murnfuro.
sent down Murnfuro, yes, down below to the by She Who Hides, correct?
I guess.
Give or take about 1,000 years from there, a human stumbled upon, well, not stumbled, but was able to track her down. And he was, as you've probably guessed, the one that I was sent up here to deal with. Turns out he was an Anderbesht, very well accomplished. Had probably close to a millennia of experience. Ugh. Oh, great. Now ours is giving me some backseat bullshit.
Actually.
Yo, get that boy in here.
She was transported by him to a place down south in kind of to the south by southeast of Tallwheat called Harlem.
So Lord Grey,
after getting what he probably wanted out of
Lord Grey whole time he goes, when does the part where she gained godhood come into play exactly?
That'd be whenever we killed another demigod.
No, Duke, that happened before then. It would be.
Oh yeah.
It would be roughly as we got from we teleported from Kindred to Northern Trace, and that's when it first really started showing up. However, I believe the Seed of Divinity was planted a long time ago, perhaps residual from being underground for so long.
Lord Grey kind of rubs his hand on his face and he goes, "What do you know of Amerlay?"
When we die, of course, things go down into the core.
No, he goes, no. What do you know of Amerlay?
Oh, he went fucking crazy.
Yes, after what happened.
Okay, fine. We'll get into it. The four gods who came out more or less the worst of it, but still survived. At Murnfuro, Krinja was fading away. Amerlay, seeing this, gets enraged and decides the Fade are not worthy of peace anymore, and so he shows up at the next conflict, stark raving mad, and just taking all the Unseelie by surprise at just his ferocity, and that's when his old form was destroyed, and there'd be no more peace in this world, instead just feral instinct.
It was not destroyed.
Followed up by Krinja.
It was not destroyed. It was bled away. It not even bled away, really. From what I can gather is, well, in the beginning, Amerlay was a god of peace, the god of tranquility and new beginnings, and the sight of Mir Inferno burning. I believe that Amerlay cried that day. He shed tears of remorse. And I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why, but I'm pretty fucking certain, and he kind of points a finger towards Mount Moira, that somehow she got those tears in her. And I don't think you truly realize how much of a problem this is. And he kind of stands up and he pulls out this ancient fucking tome from the wall. He holds it up and goes, "This is one of the Queen's journals. The Queen's journals." He kind of sits down on the table with a huge thump, and the thump is a resounding thud of this big ass book hitting that table. And he goes, "The Queen wanted godhood. We don't know how it happened or why, but she desired the ability to become a god. We Fae were merely the middlemen between the god and the mortal. We were supposed to be, a intermediary in her own right. But one day, she just had it in her brain that she had to be a god, the god of gods. And it all went downhill from there. The war started. She killed off nearly the entire Harpy pantheon. I suppose one got away. But you know how this world works. Nothing goes away. It all comes back in cycles. There are already 2 new Harpy gods. I assume you know about them already, don't you?
Maybe.
News to me, however, I figured that She Who Hides would be creating more after hearing that she was still holding on to the remnants, roll credits, of the Pantheon. Using them as seeds in a way.
Your character, though, wouldn't know about that.
Well, no. Ours told me.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
He goes, all
That's
things.
why him dying was such a blow to me, because he had...
The lore.
Sorry, I'm talking out of...
The lore.
But he goes, all things come and go in cycles. New gods are born. New beings are born. We were never designed to be gods. Never supposed to be gods, yet here you are, Mal Moira, being exactly what the queen wanted to be. And it's such a big fucking issue, because now she's gonna... Does she know where you are right now? Has the link been completely severed?
He can say Ulthari, but I don't know.
So one thing,
Can you feel her?
one thing you should notice is that my boy is kind of looking at the table and being very quiet right now. And he kind of folds his arm and goes, "This is such a problem. Do you know? I mean, it shouldn't even be possible. There's no way that a Fae should ever be able to become a demigod or a god in any right. And now she has the remnants of Amyrlay in her? How? It's not even possible. How would the essence of a long dead god somehow make its way into her flesh? And it take all this time to now manifest? Like, what did you do?
Okay, who's he? Is he pointing to her?
No,
Or
to
is
you,
it as
Bishop.
me,
You,
or
like, what did you do? He's pointing to you.
Ugh.
And he goes, does that Harpy even know he's a priest right now? Does he have any idea? And he's like he points towards Duke with his fucking snake.
No.
Okay,
no, I
I've
did
been
not
being
know.
coy about it. I have been.
I thought
I
there might
told
be
you that
something
you were her
to it.
first.
I thought you
I
meant
told
like,
you that you were her
worshiper. I
first.
didn't realize I was like full on priest.
No, you are the
I
high
th-
priest of Malmoira.
Oh.
Not no, he goes, no, not the high priest. You are the first priest. The first priests live forever. And he's like knife handing towards Duke. Live forever.
I put my hand on his shoulder and like, join the club, bud.
Hey,
Hey, we're immortal.
Hey, I'm immortal.
I'd just like to say that the ghost of all my other characters are just glaring from
like Greg. He goes, Mal, you've cursed this man with immortality. He can never die. He'll never know release. And my brother goes, I didn't know what I was doing.
What?
He's got a gun.
And my brother goes, I don't know what I was doing. I know you didn't know, but now he's stuck like this. And Gray is actually kind of angry now. And he goes, and he goes, of course you didn't know. How could any of us know how to do what we do? But you made that man your first priest. And now he cannot die. He's going to live forever. He's going to watch all his friends and family die one by one, and he can't do anything about it.
It's okay, Duke. I'll be there for you forever.
I high five my new eternal best friend.
Yo, immortal boys, rise up.
Gang, immortality.
So
I suddenly look at the pistol and just whisper, Kurt Cobain, POV.
Kurt Cobain POV. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's always a way out.
Fucking hell. Kurt Co-
Okay, so are they going to
Got
actually
it.
talk some more at all?
if you want to interject, you can. Because currently it's him just yelling at her.
I'm gonna walk over there and be like, "Hey,
How is she?
I-
How
I'm
is she?
okay with being immortal. Sorry."
Go ahead, Bishop.
Duke, that's not a good thing for most. It can be used against you. Case in point. Case in point. Just
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna strap a very big bomb to my chest.
see that's the thing. Goodness gracious.
Gray, so Lord Gray rolls eyes. He goes, "No, you can't just do that. The magic nullifies any attempt. Your powder will become wet. Your bomb won't work. Your blood bomb will malfunction. You cannot die."
Well,
So what if
there
we put a
went my
tracker in
insurance
them?
policy.
Hold on,
What if
Hans.
we put like a tracker in them that like I could come get him out of whatever, Messi's in.
Well, it goes even beyond that. I mean, Mal has to have a pantheon now, or at least like a holy town, a holy city, a place where her worshippers go to rest. I mean,
Ooh, I nominate Harlem. We pulled her out of a hole there.
Harlem,
Really, right in the smack dab in the fucking middle of everything else.
the literal war zone.
That's not a good idea.
I just shrug and I'm like, "Come on, guys. I've got memories of a year. I don't know these things."
So he's rubbing his
As
so
a s-
so Gray is rubbing his temples, going, "Why? What is your plan exactly?"
as a small consolation, she seems to be underridden by both She Who Hides and, due to my unfortunate circumstances, also Sob.
Explain.
I charged her with a holy pact back in Northern Trace.
So Lord Gray slowly turns to you, and he's got both fingers on his temples, and he goes, "What the fuck are you talking about? What did you do?"
I tried to get her just a little bit of protection because I figured Crinja is kind of saying, hey, even if we do bring a head of an Averillion to the Veil Riders, all that means is send her out until she gets killed again. Sure, Crinja doesn't have to do the killing, but she'll just put her on suicide mission after suicide mission.
Are you telling
No.
me that Crinja knows where Mal is?
Unfortunately, that's how I learned about most of these things, is talking to a Talfirian, and because these dumbasses don't exactly know how to keep a secret, they found out rather quickly, but that's kind of why She Who Hides has been intervening and keeping her more or less kind of under the water, but we have to surface for
Wait.
air
Are,
every so often.
are you telling me that She Who
Oh.
Hides So hold on real quick. So hold on, I gotta make sure I get this lore right.
we might have accidentally led both of them to Gray.
No,
'Cause we
because
didn't
Crinja
think
knew
we were
about
being-
where Gray is anyways.
Oh, okay, never mind. We said.
Yeah, that's what the Talfirian already told us about.
I forgot. It's been a while.
The lore blurb, I gotta make sure I get it right, because if not, I'm gonna fuck this up. My apologies.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Yeah, we're almost done. Don't worry.
Hi, hungry. There's your dad.
I'm
I know. Wow.
I'm your fucking dad.
Where's my child support?
So he goes, "Are you telling me that she crafted?" And you can't kind of pauses, and he goes, "Okay, hold on. So you're telling me that She Who Hides has been running interference for Mal?"
This entire time.
Willingly?
You know, you can't really get a read on her the most. You can only infer, and I suspect if she's creating more Harpy gods, she might also be from one pantheon to another, stirring the pot a little bit, and maybe that's why those tears found their way to Mal.
If what you're saying is true, that means that none of this is by accident. You know that, right?
Yeah. I have some questions for you as well, if that's okay.
About what?
Do you happen to know or been around when the Burning Acolyte was banished to the moon?
I was there for the stories.
Do you have any idea how we could get him off?
There is a way.
Or do you want to get a skeleton off?
Bone
Will
dry.
you shut the fuck up and let the story happen?
Duke is gonna raise his wing again.
Duke, can it wait, or do you need to talk now?
It's in tandem to what's being discussed.
Okay, go for it.
If Lord Grey here has been around for as long as these have been stories, which kind of infers that these are older than he is, these stories, mind you, that is what I'm picking up. What does that make that Oni that we have been talking to about said Burning Acolyte age-wise?
Well, if you must know, I suspect that maybe they were friends, and being friends with a divine champion can be a bit of an issue. Isn't that right, Mal?
She's not laughing at all. She's just kind of like staring down at her hands.
Well, and that's a dig at myself, unfortunately,
Yeah.
as well.
But
Duke is gonna go pat his goddess or whatever.
yeah, pretty much what it is. And he goes, there is a way. There is a ritual we can do. I don't know if you want to bring him back, though. Why do you want to bring him back?
Well, he was quite powerful, getting more, okay. Complete mask off. Saab ain't always the happiest with the Pantheon because of what happened during, after they all left across the gate, and, the crusade that also just so happened to coincide with genociding the shit out of all the Fae that they could get their hands on, just to, bear no fruit in getting his daughter back. So there has always been a little undercurrent of discord within the Pantheon. Doing Orlur a kindness might kind of help. So kind of just building a coalition building, so to speak.
Lord Grey kind of takes his seat, and he's kind of like still rubbing his temple, and he goes, there is a way to get him back off that moon. But I don't know if we're all willing to pay that price yet or not.
Would you mind if I brought an Anderbesh friend of the Burning Acolyte here right now? She was kind of the one who helped me, inspire me to come up with this crazy flight of fancy.
Yeah, and therein lies the issue. The one you're speaking of, it is an Oni with a broken horn, correct?
Correct.
Correct. This is the price.
That is correct.
This is the price of immortality, and why Mal has completely fucked up this young harpy's life. You would need to bleed that Oni dry and burn her alive to get that acolyte back. Or you find someone who's of the exact same persuasion or the exact same importance to the burning acolyte as part of the ritual. It's a ritual of sacrifice.
Okay, let's talk about a few other things, and would you be willing to tell that directly to her?
Well, like I said, there are more options. You just gotta find something of equal or more power, really. You find, and a Fae who's older, or a hated enemy as sacrifice, or someone who's unique, like, what's her name? I just learned it earlier,
Could it be the Lonely Wolf?
I don't know who that is. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Her name's like a fortification. It's like it's
I have a funny joke, but I don't want to ruin the moment.
But he goes, you just gotta find. I mean, the easiest would be this one-horned Oni who fought with him during the war, might I add. Or you find something of equal importance or equal weight. But it could be one thing, it could be hundreds of things.
What about the Walking Man?
What, bringing him back?
No. Would he be worthy?
No, the Walking Man's a spirit that just inhabits
All
things and destroys things. The only other thing I can think of is like maybe you can like trick Coco or Yule to, I don't know, falling for it. Well, I know. Does Yule or Coco have a son or a daughter?
That's the fun thing. I don't actually. Well, wait. Yule does have a daughter, but she's a human on the other side of the veil. I don't know if I'd actually know about that. Somebody he freaked out one time when that one Fae, half-breed, badmouthed her, and then Errol Royra badmouthed her, said about how they tortured her, so maybe that would count. But I don't know if Bishop would know that. And Bishop doesn't know that Coco and Imra Ira Alora are pregnant because that happened after I had left.
Pergant.
What?
Pregnant.
Pregnant, yes.
So like,
Pregante.
so Lord Grey kind of folds his arms and goes, if we could maybe somehow find, because those are technically the first two through the veil. Not the first humans, mind you, but if we can find like the first human through the veil, that'd be good too. But they're more importance for the kind of history and change they brought. I don't know. There are options, but I don't think that his friend, her name escapes me, the Oni. I don't think she would go on the pyre willingly.
Is there a record of who was the first human to get into the veil?
I mean, that'd be someone he would know because he's been researching it for quite a bit. But there would be records of the humans who have lasted the longest, because some humans die very quickly, some live for hundreds of years, like Cassius. It actually depends on the human and where they came in.
Yeah, but the very first one.
I mean, the very first human that came through, more or less, may still be alive. There's no telling. Most humans wise up and go into hiding.
Yeah. Okay. We'll bring her in. I have a few more questions. Were you there when the veil was created?
Lord Grey looks quite sour at this, and he goes, "My boy, I'm the one who made it."
Shit.
I am not proud of what I did or what I did to that little girl, but so he kind of looks towards Mal, and he goes, "I was just following orders."